Welcome to Chance Down!
Woo! Yeah!
What up,
2026, here
squad?
we come.
We are back in the new year, and it's still a cruel experiment. And the road to humanity is still paved with anguish. And tonight, the dice continue to guide the unbroken on their pilgrimage to the sanguine universe. Theirs is a tale of discovery, investigation, hope, and perhaps victory. Welcome to the wrong side of heaven. So, last we left off, game 24, becoming the Azothic champions, the Unbroken. They entered the spring games, these several 100-foot tall living hedge walls, sentient flora, twitching vines, butterflies. It was a pretty amazing journey into those initial steps, but they went quick, very quick, and triggered a number of traps almost immediately. The first 30, 40 seconds of their journey into the spring games was met with swinging weapons, pitfalls, quick snare attempts, saving one another, pulling back to safety, and looking around. They had choices to make, decisions. Do they want to press forward across this massive pitfall or back the way they had came? They decided after some deliberation to send a handful of them. Moses with Ace, with Alaska, they went, they investigated, they decided this way actually did offer some possibility. So backtracking, they made their way through the doors. They avoided what might have been a massive slog through oil-filled trenches lined with torches. Through some quick thinking, they actually snagged one of the torches and used it to burn their way into the next passage, thereby avoiding the initial trap, but kind of making their way in a general northward direction. They spotted the original pitfall trap that they avoided, and another door continuing northward, and they pressed on. But after a few moments, not minutes necessarily, but a few moments of investigation, they peeked around, they saw cobblestone, they saw rolling blobs of oil that just sort of like stopped and wouldn't move. So they investigated for things they could hear, for things they could sense, for emotions, for heat signatures. And after a while, they kind of decided, all right, this is definitely trapped in some way, but we can make a run for it. Bolting through, their feet compressed down some of the cobblestones, triggering sort of a jump scare trap. A thing was deployed from the upper reaches of the dark hedge, coming down with glowing eyes, glistening teeth, and sensing a creature, feeling like what they saw was, and it was in fact a humanoid entity. They planted their feet and they activated what has been a very reliable fixed stare. But this was not a living thing, but a scarecrow, a puppet made to look like a vampire horror, filled to the brim with fairy fire. Blam! Emerald flame splashed across the party, triggering multiple bouts of torment, dealing aggravated damage, destroying circuits, bubbling flesh. It was pretty bad. The aggravated damage was horrible to witness in the chambers. There was rolling, screaming, and when it was all said and done, they still had to contend with the torment. Alaska was able to spend a point of reagent and quell Rains before she was able to electrocute somebody or any entities who she believed was perhaps responsible for this, but before he could turn around and stop who else was going through this, he saw that Adonis was kind of like on his knees. He was crying. He was back up a moment later, angry. He was asking questions, making demands, grabbing people by the lapels of their coat, pleading, begging, but also accusing. It was torment, but Alaska hadn't really spent a lot of time around it. We recognized it a moment later and was able to stop it, but not before Moses had to, have a moment, had to kind of speak some words and calm his friend down. It was a beautiful moment. A horrible, unwanted moment. And afterwards, when the torment faded, the shame kind of follows through. But the group had to keep moving. Unfortunately, their presence had woken the sort of blobs of moving oil, which turned out to be torchborn Pandorans waiting for that sort of Azothic presence to strike, crackling, cackling like little goblins into existence. They moved to attack the Prometheans, the Unbroken, when Tainted Love, another group, a two-man group of a pair of Ferrists, a live man and a kind of almost brutish woman. They came through and seeing wounded competitors outnumbered, 9-6. Ace having already been like burned and having to take his dormant form in order to stay safe. They saw what they felt was unfair, and they attacked. They attacked these supernatural creatures that they weren't really aware of. That probably wouldn't have even reacted to them, as they don't have Azoth in their systems. And sort of in an act of free will, aided the Unbroken. However, the attacks from the Torchborn were not without casualty. One of them had latched onto Rain, burning her face even as Azothic lightning screamed in bursts from her open mouth and eyes. And it rolled off of her a moment later, dead. Though the battle was won, and the remaining Pandorans scurried to vainglory and just the presence of other things that they couldn't eat, and suddenly being outnumbered, River had to jump into action, had to use her ability and bring Rain back, sacrificing a point of her Azoth, a point of her progress towards humanity to resurrect someone she cared about. Kind of like the shock paddle she clear, like she'd seen Moses do all those years ago and brought back, or years, it feels like years, all those weeks, months ago, and brought back her sister, or the creature made of sister parts. With that done, Tainted Love moved to leave. While the Unbroken were healing, they proceeded northwards, almost in a similar pattern to the way you guys had been. They checked for traps. They were pretty confident that it was safe, and they moved forward, and were immediately ambushed by emergent buzzsaws that one of them, Solon, the male, was able to dodge out of the way of, but his just slightly slower companion took the full force of the emerging heavy sight, 30 lethal straight to the body, slammed her into the hedge, which promptly devoured the body. Her weapons just dropped to the floor. Solon, who had been part of a team, part of a companionship, suffered with this individual, perhaps loved this individual, was now suddenly alone, and he tried to kill himself. The throng, recognizing this level of anguish, a level of anguish that is not unknown to Promethean existence. In fact, many Prometheans probably feel like this every second of every day. And they stopped him, reminding him that there is more to fight for, that there's a wish at the end of this, that you can't just give up. Solon thanked them and went right away from the group, pursuing doors of his own, but it was a lasting moment on him. Gathering themselves, the Unbroken moved on more to the left, and gradually curved around until they found a passage that once again led north, and they emerged. Oh, right. And before that, they found actually a trap that they sought out on purpose because it was spurting out bolts of lightning. Lightning, which surely would have electrocuted and fried most teams, was
Eel pit.
Yeah, exactly. Was a boon to them, and they took these lethals on purpose. Most of you are at close to full health, I believe, after that.
I went a little over on the lightning damage, I think, so I got like some damage because it like healed me too much. But
it healed you too much, and you had to take the rest. Yeah.
I don't know what my I don't know what my health, my willpower, and stuff are.
Hold on, hold please.
Help, please.
As we're almost at the end of the recap too, so it's a perfect time for all that.
I used 4 willpower. I used 3 willpower. You went up to full health. You didn't go over. I remember that vividly.
Okay.
And then you had...
How many willpower spent?
I spent 3 willpower, and I spent 3 Azoth and 2 willpower. You spent Pyros.
Right.
Pyros,
not Azoth.
Pyros. Please don't spend my Azoth.
He's like, that's 0. All the way
what
back,
did you spend it on?
Azoth. No, I'm so sorry. I spent 3 Pyros, and I spent 2 willpower, and you got all the way back up to full health.
Okay.
Lordy. That was rough to say. Yeah.
So then I'm at...
Man, I completely forgot I played you last game. Like, wait a second. I was like, oh, that's me. I have that information.
Emerging from that lightning chamber, sort of smoking, steaming, their clothes blasted, holes punctuated through their body. It was probably very thrilling to the audience, who, just didn't... It might have looked like you were committing suicide to them, as the way you saw the lightning bolts, and you're like, yeah!
Oh yeah, all your clothes are burnt pretty much off.
But your body's...
And River's not upset about it, but I just want to...
Yeah,
you just see the right version in the picture of Linda. She doesn't have any clothes.
She has no clothes.
Metal body.
There's some side glances from Linda.
Right. Everyone's looking like, holy shit.
It's okay. You're in good company. Adonis is pretty much almost naked too. With all the fire.
Isn't Adonis like full on naked?
I mean,
he's muted.
You're muted.
Literally.
But I'm pretty sure you're like. I feel like last time you said you were just
I'd give you my jacket, love, but it doesn't seem to exist anymore.
I'm not sure that Linda necessarily cares one way or the other.
She
right.
She doesn't have a sense of like modesty. Yeah.
I mean, she was
the important bits.
She was built in a military base. Why would she care about modesty?
Fact, and she wouldn't even think about it.
It's not something that would have ever occurred to her.
We're just going into the center naked.
Here we go. I think I've got. Oh, I probably don't have clothes.
I'm sorry,
literally the first chapter of the Bible. Why are you clothed?
Does our armor still?
Oh, the one that we got, our cool armor.
Your armor has taken tremendous damage. Willingly subjected to lightning without like dodging or anything like that. Yeah, your armor is pretty much in tatters. But that's not to say you can't get more armor later.
Interesting.
You just won't have anything for the coming, massacre.
Right, just for this fight. We're basically walking into a boss battle with no armor and no clothing. It's fine.
Jogging butt naked into the center to smoking bodies emerging to absolute cheers. Like the people and Fey Lords have never seen anything like this, except from like maybe lightning elementals who might have done this on purpose. It is pretty entertaining, especially in games where most people actively dodge traps to see you seek out something for the purpose of healing. But smoking bodies emerging into the pits, you see what we described earlier, a carnage pit, 100 yards across in a more or less a radius. Here the walls are lower, and for the first time you can see the audience the same way they can see you in their sort of like raised stadium looking down on this center bit. It was intoxicating, it was thrilling, your willpower was restored a bit by it, but also because it's a new game. But then you noticed the signs through sensitive ears and firesight. You saw the individuals, the last remaining surviving members of Shadowed Soul, hiding on the walls, using contracts of smoke, contracts of darkness to try to stay hidden. And all around you, the bodies of the other teams, Lexa Chronicle, the Huntlings, the other 8 members of Shadowed Soul, all splattered around, brutalized and battered. and not like pushed on spikes. Looking closely, you don't feel like they were cut by particularly like weapons. Doesn't seem to be like a massive trap that you haven't spotted.
Just, like, ripped
They're
apart.
ripped
Bodies.
apart.
Okay.
Yeah. Like each one of them seems like they were hit by a train. Just blunt force, just splash.
Wonder if Moses has been here.
And then
Roman
Linda and
trains.
Moses were, they had those sensorium activated, and they looked below. And with sensitive ears, Moses could hear a chittering, a clacking as if of massive patient mandibles, tap, 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 and a sort of vibrating of huge hairs, the shaking of the earth, a gentle tremor waiting to get worse. Linda was able to see, expanding her fire sight, she was able to see the general size of the thing, and the heat signature is massive, easily a quarter or more of this 100 yards. Looking around, the ground does look a little bit upturned, unstable, but you do see that sword waiting, shining, the only thing separating you from victory. So, unbroken, how would you like to proceed?
I'm going to let everyone know what I see.
It's not look good.
It's not.
Does it look hot, Linda? Does it look hot?
It doesn't look human, but it definitely has a heat signature.
Like big?
It's very
Which
large.
means it can bleed.
Wow, why did my camera go away? Sorry about that.
You're back. You're back now.
You back?
How far away is the blade?
Let me bust out my handy dandy map. Okay.
Is the heat signature in front of the blade or behind the blade?
Underneath
You
it.
are there, the map is there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30.
It's a
Dragon
round
Fruit,
is
no,
the
44.
heat signature,
It
and
is
then, like,
50
it's
yards
above
away.
it.
Oh. It's easily a distance I've cleared before.
Oh my god. Okay,
Can't-
well, let's see.
Can't somebody like mold
Alaska
Earth?
sees you warming up. What are we doing?
Moses is the fastest.
Alaska can make Earth into things, but I don't. What were you getting at, Linda?
I mean,
Molding Earth?
if Alaska can make the Earth into things, maybe we can give Moses a ramp to at least run across to get a little bit closer a distance. I mean, 50 meters might be close enough for you to jump
Last time
to,
it took me 10 seconds to do it last time.
That is a good point.
Is that too much?
I don't know. I feel like I feel like Moses is the fastest. So I feel like if we send him in and just go for the blade, and we
You just want him to go far?
plan to be
Why
the
don't we-
bait, that would work.
Why don't we do like the cheerleader move?
Like, I could throw him.
Yeah, like throw him.
Hell yeah! I like the way you think, Alaska. Can you?
I can help.
Big. He's big, but I'm pretty strong and I can throw things. My strength is pretty intense.
Okay. Moses stone?
Moses stone. I could throw a Moses stone. But I could throw Moses and he could get towards the blade and then we could go in after, to be a distraction and kind of bait, which sucks, but we just have to get the blade.
I can help throw him.
Like if he runs and then you guys both like
like I'm picturing Wonder Woman like shield at him, but with our hands.
Yeah, Alaska can get to strength like 10 or 11, but he doesn't have any further vitality transmutations like the Tartarus or any of the ones that would enable him to easily throw like you guys do. He just gets stronger.
Right. Not I, Captain.
I have full strength plus 9 again, so I'm pretty I got full. I'm so strong. Always go strong.
So,
I need to look a thing up.
well, they're kind of trying and getting into position and things like that. Sister's going to take the vines that was wrapped around him and that he has wrapped around the sister, being more of an actual rope, because in case he goes flying over and gets too far, which this has been known to do, he's going to attempt to lasso it out of the ground.
Okay.
Of that, okay.
As you move some objects off, you do feel, in amongst other things that you have on you, the statue form of Ace sort of looks like, like a pawn shop animal that you would, you could find and purchase as a lawn ornament. You feel him as a weight in your coat.
Do you want to give me Ace? I know you don't want to, but do you want to give me Ace so that you can fly solo without him, or do you want him with you?
Takes a quick look at the carnage and the aura of what's this massive thing underneath, and he just hands over Ace sullenly.
Could I use Spiral Fold to help throw him?
Is that the fighting style?
Yeah. Oh, it's the second dot and power forward.
Let's see. Where did I store that beautiful document for myself? There's she.
River's gonna take Ace with the most cautious she's ever taken anything, and she's gonna put him in his shirt and then wrap him up a little bit and then tuck him in and be like, "I got you."
Like a little swaddle.
Yeah.
Like
Spiral
He's
fold.
swaddled into me. Yeah.
Maybe like exactly how it's. None of us have babies, so we do that too.
But
I'm just trying to picture it. I'm like, I don't know what it's called.
it's a swaddle. It's like a swaddle carrier.
Wrap them in.
Yeah, but that'll only put you feet. It won't put you yards, and he needs to go yards.
Okay. I was thinking using that in conjunction with the two of us throwing him.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could help without, the fighting style is mostly just like a reactive, fuck off me and far.
Yeah.
Setting him up for you to immediately dash in and knock him down. Yeah. But if you want to help with your prodigious strength and vitality transmutations,
I already said I was going to do.
Okay. So who's all helping, and who wants to be the primary lifter?
I think we'll probably do it in tandem. So I feel like River's gonna be like, all right, everybody, gather up. Here's what we're gonna do. Linda, me and you, we're gonna go hand in hand, and we're gonna just throw Moses and get him as close to the blade as possible. But I need everybody to be completely ready to charge in on our own after we launch him, because we're not just gonna send him there by himself. We're gonna be kind of bait and a distraction while he grabs the blade, and then we're gonna get out of here and win this shit.
Is he gonna run first?
Yeah, of course.
And also, while this is doing it as best as possible, because I know I'm kind of relying more on aura sight than anything to keep track of the other two beings who are scared shitless on walls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because while we are very brave and brash, something tells me they're still quite cunning, and they will speak in the opportune moment.
Does someone have a distance ability that would make a lot of
I mean, I could electrocute something.
Crack of lightning?
Yeah, we could crack lightning.
But can we do that, can you do it at a distance, or do they have to be, right in front of you?
I have distance. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they can go up to 120 yards or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if we can make a noise, a loud enough noise on the other side of the arena, that might be enough to draw whatever's in the ground up.
Well, Rain can go.
Now, how are you conveying this in character? Is it a huddle? Is it a group huddle that we're witnessing?
I said everybody huddle around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're in the front of.
So I feel like we're all together. Okay, this is what we're going to do.
Hushed voices.
So, Rain can shoot a little bit farther than I can. So if she shocks on the other end as we throw Moses, that might be a good little jump. So that's a great idea, Linda. I love that. All right, is everybody clear on what we're doing? Adonis, I love your pretty self. Just run with us.
You're
ready to scare your ass off. You know what I'm saying?
Red 27 Texas button hit the splash. Break.
We'll see how those fighting skills play off of your practice, okay? Alaska, you just bring the vibes, man.
I'm on it.
Let's do it.
Fire hands.
Is everybody ready?
All right.
My range is 20 yards per dot of dex plus A's up.
That's pretty good.
You're muted again, Adonis. Whatever you
I was
said
like,
was
how
probably
do
quite
we-
poised, but
So 3 so 6 times 20. So 120.
You can do 120. So you can shoot. Yeah. So you'll shoot the wall. Okay. All right. Is everybody ready? Moses, go get a running start. Linda,
Yep.
hold my hand.
okay.
You like that, didn't you? I'll shoot as soon as Adonis takes, or as soon as Moses takes off. So then,
As soon as he's in the air,
yeah. So then
it like tracks as he lands. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. We got this.
We got this.
All right, everybody.
Moses is going to spend a Pyros, which drops me down to my basic. No, wait, no, I'm still over +1.
Basic.
Because we had 11
Basic.
plus 5, and then I still technically have 1 extra that I've been saving for big battles.
Oh, my pyro's
I'm going to activate Swift Feet.
worth it.
It's gonna work.
Do you have vault, Moses? You do. All right. Yeah, this will probably work then. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's jumping.
He has vault. Yeah, so I was like, Moses, just go ahead.
Why can't we hear him?
Adonis, I can't hear your soul. Or
I-
Moses.
No, I think it's just the
I'm not
mic wasn't
saying
here.
anything, love.
Oh, so sorry. My bad.
Yeah, if it's
No,
the
you're fine.
Vitality,
I just lean
I'm
back.
Yeah, I just assume I have it. I'm a master of Vitalita. Okay.
I do have
Good.
95% of it.
Fish my face.
A hush comes over the stadium, almost in incongruency with your huddle. And as you start to break and people get into position, they can see Alaska sort of jogging off to the side, skateboard in hand, which is just kind of a big shield for him. They can see both Linda and River gathering with their hands outstretched, ready to vault Moses. Moses getting a running start, electricity crackling around his ankles as the earth sort of starts to swirl and bend around him in his azothic energy. Transmutations are active. And Moses starts to run.
Ah,
With everyone in position.
I feel like we're just like locked in, like weirdly like that.
I feel-
Not us, me and Linda.
Yeah.
We're locked in what now? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking.
We're just like
The
our
two of
hands
you
are
are just
like
like
locked
Oh, I
in,
thought
but when you
if we
get it, you'll
do
be like,
if we do that
cool.
thing, if we do that thing where
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah, like boom,
yeah, we make a box.
and boom. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
like
and
that.
then we can just lift
Okay.
him.
and
And
then
just throw.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That seems a lot more.
True.
Okay.
I mean,
The same thing.
River.
Same, only different.
Linda, both of you roll strength plus athletics.
Moses
As
takes
Moses
off his remaining
takes
cloaks.
off, his vault immediately
I have
doubles
like
his
several
strength.
jackets for the cloak.
Oh, you're
I'm
taking
taking
it
them
off.
off.
All right.
Okay.
As you're running, Moses, you're
You're naked.
I don't know if I can roll this many dice on this thing.
Just let him
Yeah.
roll.
this is gonna work super easily, but
Do we have
uh,
minuses?
yeah, what is no minuses for you two? Just roll and tell me your combined number.
I'm gonna still
Moses,
spend a willpower.
What's your strength when it doubles?
My strength doubles to 6.
Okay.
Missing a die.
There's one underneath it.
Yep, there's one.
for success. Okay. This is gonna be crazy.
I have a feeling it's gonna be
3.
very risky.
We're gonna be fine, Moses. I got Ace, don't worry.
1, 2, 3, 4,
He's swaddled in my shirt. To my non-shirt, actually. He's just swaddled
My
to my
body.
naked body, I guess. I forgot I don't have clothes
Skin
on.
to skin.
We're bonding.
Fur to skin.
7.
7? Fuck you, but thank you.
Oh shit.
This is the only time I'm not gonna be mad. You're helping me.
Wait,
Okay.
I had to
We
put.
got 10 total.
We're only allowed to spend vitriol at the moment, right? Not basic EXP.
Yes, correct. Just vitriol.
Damn.
Can be spent in the middle of episodes in combat. Otherwise, EXP can be spent anytime during downtime.
Which is coming soon.
You wanted to
Okay.
like your jumps be like
Plus
power
4
up.
feet. Okay,
Super Saiyan.
Moses, go ahead and roll strength plus stamina plus 10. The 10 is coming from Rain and River.
Ladies.
Or sorry,
Linda
from
and River.
Linda and River. My
Not
apologies.
me.
I know Rain and Alaska and Adonis are standing off to the side going,
No, I'm getting ready to shock.
She's shocking. At the same time he's launching.
Yeah, I'm getting ready.
okay.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm not angry. I'm happy about it.
Basically, with their help, you're going to receive the 9 again bonus before you roll.
Okay.
And then each success that you roll represents an additional 4 yards. So you're naturally going to cover 5 yards plus 4 yards per success rolled.
Let's get it.
So essentially, if I want to make it to about the center, I need at least 11 successes.
Yes. Otherwise, you're going to come nearby. You'll land nearby and be able to maybe like make it in a running roll, but
Yeah.
it won't be the hole in one that you're hoping for.
I'm giving you my Fey Juju.
I do understand.
I like to both do that.
Any penalties?
You are attempting to go pretty damn far,
He's so fast. He doesn't need it.
but you are being aided. So it's not the. Let's go -3.
No.
All right.
No minuses.
No.
River is taking role of storyteller. This is fine.
All right.
And I'm not supposed to lose. Let me see the script.
Let me see the script.
I get another shot.
All right.
Mom, big success. And you get 9 again.
I'm gonna roll with him. Did I roll after him?
You're you're shocking someone or something.
I'm shocking.
Just
How
the
big
other
is
side
the
of the
arena?
arena.
Oh, as a distraction. Go ahead and roll right now.
All right.
The arena is 100 yards across.
Oh, good. I can go 120. So I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
like the furthest point opposite of where we're at.
Yeah. Imagine she just turns around and shoots the Darklings in the corner. Wow!
That would suck. The number.
I would do that.
6 rerolls.
3.
Ooh.
3 successes. The sound coming off of it is it's lightning screams. They hear a boom. Oh, the crackle of it, and then of course it strikes the stone at the far corner. The hedge itself, as the sort of almost like living vines start to reconstruct and ride around each other. It is
like
a tremendous hit.
The goal is having that hit like right as Moses is like landing, so that will be the loud sound and Seal go here, and not him like. Yeah.
It is
Let's
the
see.
ground.
Hopefully.
That is the goal
As
here.
I'm
Yes.
in midair.
The plan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on a
We
journey.
all know
guys.
how
I'm gonna turn this
plans
off.
go in World of
If I'm
Darkness.
somewhere behind corpses.
We don't need more.
There's an arrow in me butt.
No arrows in you.
Oh, we'll deflect it. I hit the arrow with my lightning as I go to cross.
I'm having Grandma flashbacks.
All right, what'd you get?
I do like the endings from the first roll, but there weren't many rerolls after, so I got 10.
Not bad, not bad.
Roll wits
45
plus
yards.
wits plus
That's
composure
44.
plus danger sense if you have it.
Oh shit. Okay, but I will say, as soon as she shocks and he hits, we're like, ah!
Everyone's in motion.
Everybody remember to run. I grab Linda's hand.
Mhm. I know
You
this
think
is-
she let go?
Never. I figured we were still holding hands and then we ran together.
Any
holding
penalties
on.
by
Maybe like
danger sense roll?
Nay.
Okay.
I like your smirk, James.
4.
Gonna throw that out.
Fuck.
Yay!
Yay.
Maybe he said fuck. That feels good.
You all see this in slow motion as the lightning cracks against the side of the hedge walls. The ground begins to rumble. Moses is flying through the air. The vault transmutation coupled with the unholy strength, the unholy stamina, all of it, all of your efforts vaulting him through the air. But you'd think sort of with that trajectory he'd be without options. But then all of a sudden the earth erupts into pretty much, it just seems, to your perspective, it's almost like a huge trapdoor just blam bolted open, and the ground tremors, and pieces of rock and earth come ripping up out of the ground. I'll need everybody but Moses to make a stamina plus athletics roll, or you can do dex plus athletics, but it's with a -5. For Moses,
Is it a -5 if you use stamina?
No,
Oh.
it's stamina plus athletics, no minuses, or dex plus athletics -5. Because your footing is being disrupted, the ground is roiling. Moses sees the creature basically buck the earth up, rise up on its massive arachnid legs, and he's able to grab a rock, kind of careen through the air, and land on the back of the creature. Go ahead and make a stamina plus athletics -5, Moses. This is to catch yourself on the sword. You're sort of tumbling down the back of a 25-yard long rolling ball of earth that is cracking underneath your weight, and the sword is gradually revealed to be something stuck in the back of this creature's carapace.
The sword is
Muted.
in it.
You're muted again, Jack. Okay. Oh,
Sorry, my dog keeps whining, and I'm trying not to,
we can't hear the whine. It's okay.
We can't hear her.
The old pibbleness.
So,
whine.
right. So can we instinctively spend Pyros?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. 4 successes.
I mean, that's great.
I got 5.
Okay.
5 successes.
This is
Because
not
we're holding
true.
hands.
So my stamina
I
is
rolled
double.
4.
It's because you're holding
Zero.
hands.
What did you get, Linda?
4.
I beat you, motherfucker.
It's because you're holding hands.
4.
No, I did that.
I am going to spend a willpower.
Does Ace need to roll, or is this because we're moving? I just thought about that.
He's in you.
Like, he's on me, so he doesn't have to do anything, right?
I think he's on you, but if you take damage, he might.
Yeah.
I'll put
Okay. It's not a shit ton, but Alaska gets 3 successes.
Yeah,
Very good.
more than me.
Better.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
I just realized my little pin
I got-
isn't on my thing anymore.
So, and with stamina rolls, I get my 9 again, right? Because my unholy stamina.
You do.
I
Okay.
have to bounce my own deck.
I got 4.
4 successes. Very cinematic. This is a good opening. Okay.
I'm worried about my
Moses, you are able to snag the sword. Your back slams onto the back of the creature as it's, barreling out, monstrous mandibles clicking. You gauge immediately that the back you're on is kind of like about the size and length of 2 semi-trucks sort of welded together, and it rises on legs that put it taller than a 2-story house. It is massive. The sword beneath your back is firmly wedged in there. You can tell immediately as it's right, and you're just being sort of whipped about, that it's going to take a good amount of strength to pull this weapon out. Meanwhile, below, you see your friends, dip, ducking, dodging, scrambling to avoid the earth as chunks of stone are being blasted at them as the creature stems into the arena. Who got 5 successes? River?
Ring.
River.
Yeah, River. I did.
It was River.
River is not rain. Rain is rain.
I got 1.
No,
Everybody,
I got 5.
you got 5. River, you are able to dodge the onslaught. Everyone else
That's
takes
okay.
3 lethal.
Also, perfect reflexes. Would that help me in this situation?
Perfect.
It's the
It might be fast. I might have wrote that wrong.
Perfect reflexes gives you
an extra dot.
an
of
extra
something.
dex, right? Extra dot dex.
Oh, maybe I just added it to my dex then. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, it
that's
says
I have that.
it increases 4 to defense if I use a pyros.
It's a pyros costume.
You said 3 lethal?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, 3 lethal. 3 X's. Yeah, while that's active, your defense just increases by 4, period. Cost of Pyros, last the scene. It's a pretty good one, honestly.
Probably should do that for the scene. I will next turn.
Reflection.
Hey.
Yeah.
I thought it was for the turn.
It is seemingly dodge bullets, cost reflexive.
Athletic Grace gives me 1 dot of dexterity for this.
Oh, you're right.
I
It is rest
think
of the
perfect
turn.
reflexes is just for the
It's
turn.
for the turn. Yeah.
But it's reflexive, so you blade defense.
Yeah.
Ah!
Defend!
Oh!
Mm,
Don't touch me.
okay.
It's fucking tight. Okay. As the stones crack across your bodies, most of you take damage. You can feel the wounds just sort of. It hurts, but it's nothing you haven't taken before. But seeing the size and immensity of this creature, you're reminded immediately that this isn't even Earth. This is just some weird fucking nightmare world where anything can happen. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh.
Single D10. 5. What's your initiative, my boy? Okay.
Ooh.
I got 12.
Okay.
11.
So we've got River at 12, Rain at 11.
Yes.
Nice.
12.
4.
Okay.
Thank
Linda at 12. Alaska's at 5.
Even the dice want it to
7,
be
8, 9,
so.
10, 13.
Dice never lie, you know what I mean?
Like, man, I just play with the dice, okay?
Adonis, you're muted, but what you got?
15, sir.
Adonis at the top so far. Moses?
He's like, oh man, still got some motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. 17.
You are usually pulling up the rear, but today Moses is on top with 17.
See, dice don't lie. That would make
Usually
sense.
hit
That
the
he would
back.
do something first. He's close.
Yep.
Well, apparently this time I'm not trying to be deceptive to my fellow throngmates, apparently.
Okay.
That's just rude.
That's really fucking rude.
That's rude. That's really fucking rude.
Friends don't lie. I'm not lying.
Oh,
Friends
we've been
say
watching that. We've been rewatching Stranger Things.
Yeah, we started it from the beginning with my mom.
I just
Yeah.
sobbed. Just sobbed.
I cry
Oh,
all the
you get the
time over
dead,
little
then you watch
things.
an episode of
And
the new
AKL
one.
look at me, and I'm like, don't look at me. I'm an emotional man.
We were watching episode 4 of the first season, and he had cried
And I was
twice before the opening logo.
But if you
Yeah.
watch the end, I watched the end, like the last episode, and then I went back and watched the first one, and I cried
like
literally in the first
foreshadowing.
episode because I knew
We
what
are
happened
on
in the end.
modern episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
At the very top, Moses, I need you to roll
Stay on this.
resolve plus composure, please. Or
Okay.
willpower, just out the gate. This is a terrible. Fucking, you build a good monster, you don't.
Like add some stuff after this.
Okay,
Yeah, no rerolls, but 4.
4 successes.
Oh, good.
You are surprised to hear the creature, its mandibles click, muscles kind of gather, and you are very surprised to hear the creature physically forms words.
Oh fuck.
Little one, what are you doing up there?
And you can
Up there.
feel her body. She's sort of like wiggling.
Mm.
And it is the
Oh.
one of the
I was
scariest
thinking
things you've ever felt.
But
But you are earthen. You are stone. And this is just an attempt to unnerve you. Realizing that your feet are still planted firm, realizing that your hand is on the sword, she growls angrily. Fine! I am Harvest Ma, trapdoor spider of the Spring Games, and you will feel my balefire! And you feel her body sort of convulse, and vents very much like a, sorry Nintendo, very much like a Cyndaquil all along its back, just sort of doop, 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 and purple blue fire spits out all around you, swirling along the spider and engulfing. You aren't immediately hurt. The heat is unbearable, but the flames aren't licking at you. You are now surrounded by them, though. To jump over it, to pass through them. For anyone who now attempts to physically attack Harvest Ma, you will take fire damage back.
Damn it, fire spin attack. Okay,
And
for the
with that,
record,
Moses, you're
Moses
up.
is composed. I am having all of the chills and do not like this creature. For the record.
I'm sorry.
So
I knew it
because
going
this is
into it. I was like, oh, he hates spiders. I'm so sorry.
Why couldn't it be follow the butterflies?
actually butterflies that can drink blood and just about any.
Like peacemaker butterflies?
Yeah. But there's several butterflies that can drink just about any liquid, and so a massive butterfly would impale and suck the life out of us. So I'm cool with all butterflies.
Yeah, real life Mothra, not cool.
So I'm assuming because this is a creature that my transmutations won't be able to like just negate durability, because it's a creature and not an object, right?
That is fair. Yes, it doesn't possess durability like that. Nor does it. I mean, it does have an armored carapace, but you wager that dealing damage to it probably would damage it.
Gotcha. No, I can't because Moses. I would think that way. Moses wouldn't. So, I was gonna say, we said we just have to get the sword. Do we need the whole sword?
The whole thing out. Yep. I forgot to actually do it, but it was a part of the opening ceremonies of the Spring Games, but the sword you pulled from the coil ward, when you went to the podium, shink, you stabbed it in to sort of cement yourselves as eligible to participate in the Spring Games. You imagine this is a similar thing. You'll take spring to summer, summers to autumn.
Gotcha.
The sword must go.
Okay.
You got this, Moses. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
It is not an object, so I can't negate its durability. But it is a living creature. So, I'm going to muster up some strength, and I am going to use my pulverizing blow. Direct spider.
That's vitality? Yeah, it is.
Vitality, yes.
Isn't it puff?
It is.
Yeah.
Pulverizing blow. 153. You carry death. Might, you have it. Stupefying blow, you have it. It's reflexive.
Disgusting.
Whenever you've activated a might transmutation, you enter hand-to-hand combat against another. Your blows are so powerful you inflict lethal. Period. The end.
Fuck yeah.
So, just want to make sure so I have that. And
goes on my ass.
I don't have enough time to do a shit ton.
So, and then I'm going to spin a Pyros, since I don't have to spin it. I'm going to use my stupefying blow as well.
Oh.
Spin a Pyros. And with a single blow of the successful brawl attack, no matter how much the damage, the target player must roll stamina plus athletics. And if the character fails, he's knocked unconscious
That
for the
would
equal
be.
number of turns. However, if the roll succeeds, the target still remains conscious but is stunned for a turn.
Yeah, that's actually quite good.
Wow,
I always
Like, no
forget
matter
about
what,
that
something
beautiful
happens.
blow.
You're so cool, Moses.
That is quite cool.
So
Stupefying cost of Pyros, pulverizing
It
cost
does.
none.
yeah.
That's
So I'll be
that's
doing
very
lethal
cool.
damage to it, and I'm going to hopefully try to knock unconscious, but something tells me that this thing's stamina is ridiculous.
Thanks
So-
the turns. It looks like she's looking at the
But
computer.
I'll at least get to stun it. So
Like what?
He needs to borrow the horseshoe.
It's fine. Use it. Use the horseshoe.
I'm going to spend another willpower.
I share as best I can.
And my other remaining pyros.
You know, let go of the sword to punch, or are you just sort of like holding onto the sword and punching with the other hand?
Yeah, I'm holding onto the sword and I'm using it as like an anchor and just punch down right underneath it.
Beautiful.
I don't know if it'll do.
Lethal.
So,
Okay.
Who's gonna ask?
all right. All right. What are my penalties for trying to injure said creature?
-5
Oh, no, she's
for
not.
its natural wiggliness.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Boop, 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 boop. Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have armor.
I love singing that song,
That's
but it's
kind of.
creepy as I can.
It is in fact -5, but you do know that when you punch down against such a creature, you will take 3 fire damage.
I'm aware.
No. More
All right.
fire damage?
Yeah, it is -5 and go forth.
Come on, boy.
All right.
Oh,
If
there,
only I
we-
had unholy strength to go with my unholy stamina.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't know.
I have both of those.
You go decide when it's your turn. I thought I was answering your
But we can't all be as cool as Linda.
That's true.
I'm an idiot.
Okay, apparently I really like the number 4 today, so that 4.
Or lethal.
Time.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. In return, the fire licks up your arm, burning back your molten skin and inflicting 3 aggro on your body.
Damn.
Yes.
No fucking. Oh, okay. No fucking way, dude. That scared the living shit out of me. I had basically a 6 and a 9 right next to each other, and it looked to me for a second like I rolled all 6s. With 1 success, Harvest Maw does not fall unconscious, but he is stunned. She is stunned for a round.
Harvest Maw stall.
It's done.
Good.
That's huge. That's so
Which
good.
usually
That's
means
so good.
no defense.
Yeah,
Ouch.
stunned is no defense, but you notice that the balefire doesn't necessarily stop just because they're stunned.
Oh no, I assumed it said. So
Fire is still
do I
danger,
make
but
my-
not splinters. Splinters?
And do I have to make my
Something.
Torment roll. Yes,
Torment
you do.
roll.
Go ahead and roll your humanity. -2 for stress.
Does her stunnedness affect her composure? Just curious.
No, it doesn't. Not really. I see what you're saying, though.
Okay, you said -2.
Oh,
That's
I
not.
know. What is it? 3? 1?
It's 3 before the penalty.
Like if you hit it, that would be
Hey, River, where are you in the initiative?
So
I rolled a 12.
8 success. 8 success.
What did you
8
get?
is a success. If not, reduce
I got
your
a
chance die.
15. I go next. But if I hold my initiative till you go and you fix stare, I might have something interesting that I could potentially do.
Ouchies. Okay, but that
That is
definitely
metagaming, but I like it.
aggro.
I mean, I can definitely shout out River. Can you lock her down or something in game, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
from
that
there.
is. Yeah,
Yell it,
that is
baby.
the way. Plans in game.
Yell it,
Okay.
baby.
Do I have to reflexively roll to make sure I still hold on to the blade, or
No, you.
okay?
Grapple the blade.
You held on and you punched down on the creature. With the pulverizing blow, you feel its nervous system sort of spasm out for a moment. The legs clutch and sort of seize up, and the whole thing hits down. Your arm is burning. You're able to resist the ravages of torment and look around you. It is stunned, and therefore it has many eyes, but they don't seem to be very focused at the moment. To if you are gonna want to do something like a fixed stare, you'll have to get close, just because it is stunned. If it was a human being, its eyes would be closed.
Big aggro. Okay.
Harvest and Moses. I think unless you're moving away, I think that's you, right, Moses?
Correct.
All right, Adonis, you are up with Alaska on deck.
Okay. I am going to. I'm going to move towards River. I'm
You guys
going
were
to
pretty
move
close
towards
initially.
River, and when I'm close enough to,
You were all pretty, you were pretty close.
We were,
You
like,
huddled and you
running
broke
in.
off. So you're within football distance to each other. You're probably
And then
within
we
about.
Okay.
Were we
bet.
already running in, and that's why we had to dodge the debris, or was that just from where we were originally? That like we haven't ran.
The debris affected the entire stadium. Half of the stadium is destroyed now. Just upturned earth.
So we didn't actually like start running in or anything. We just like were dodging
The only one who really got forward. I mean, most of you started moving, but you moved in conjunction with Moses flying through the air, which was something Harvest reacted to. So your movement probably only got a few yards before being pushed back.
Am I close enough to communicate with River without using an action?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything you
So
can
then
say
I'm
in
gonna
3
say-
seconds.
River, if you can lock her down, I might be able to do something.
I don't know how close I can get, but I'll try.
And I'm gonna hold my initiative to act after River.
Okay. I'm gonna move Adonis here. Okay. A little further, actually, right there. Okay. Then Alaska.
Oh, okay. And then me and Linda.
It'll be Alaska, then
And
Linda
Lily.
and River, and now Linda, River, Adonis.
And then fast.
And then Rain, bringing it up.
My rain dance.
My sweet Alaska Orpheus is probably going to take a look at your transmutados, my sweet boy. Otherwise, you're gonna punch, because that's what you do. Okay. Unlimited might, 14 monsters tools. Fire grasp. This thing probably isn't. Yeah, it is spitting fire. It's not going to take damage from fire. Okay.
Linda, look at your messages.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Figure something out.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 3, 4. Okay, let's spend some pyros. 2. And let's spend some willpower. So this guy is stunned, so no defenses. Doesn't have armor. And if Moses is willing to burn himself, then so the fuck am I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you don't have. Oh yeah, he does. Okay.
Stay strapped. That's hilarious.
Speed is 17 with might. You can't really reach the full thing. Okay. Alaska swings his board around to his back. It's now on that little vine that he carries, and he reaches down and he grabs one of the huge chunks of upturned earth, a massive boulder, easily capable of dealing its size in damage. So it's probably like a size 5 or 6 boulder. So just massive, like a couple 100 pounds of stone. And he starts running with it, and he can't. He can only get about 17 yards in, almost, because the creature kind of stumbled forward, so a little under halfway. But he looks like he is poised to chuck the most massive rock you've not ever seen, because Moses threw larger. But he's basically poised to break down one of these spindly legs, and you can see clearly what he's aiming for, but he can't do it this turn. Linda, followed by River, then Adonis, who's passing in, then Rain.
Did I already? Okay, do that. That's
Do
fine.
that? All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's an option. So, can I use alteration on myself on my bullets?
Let's see. The only problem with alteration is that it's a extended action.
I know.
In most cases. 1 Pyros per point of size, so they're small, so a single Pyros would do it. 1 roll represents 1 turn of shaping, so you must be able to touch the object, not just the gun.
I mean,
I guess your bullets are inside of
they're
you.
inside of me, so
He's touching all up on them.
Ew, they're just inside of you like that?
that's where I store them.
Nice. One who doesn't do it.
He lived like somewhere right here.
Secretly in my head, I was like, ew. And then Moses said it.
Yeah, what do you want to change him into?
I am torn between ice and iron.
Ooh.
Simple. So let's see.
Cold iron.
Cold iron, yeah.
Oh, that might be a sin though. That might be a crime.
No, it's not for her, but she wouldn't know either. Like, how many dots in a Colt do you have?
I heard a little fart from the Coda boy. Sorry.
Nothing.
You have no idea what you're talking about or why iron specifically, but also alteration is only changing the shape, not the properties of it. So you can't turn bullets to ice, but you could turn bullets into cubes, into clubs, into chains.
Just kidding. I did not mean alteration. I meant transformation. They're on the same page.
Okay.
I have both
my
of
bad,
them. They're on the same page.
Okay.
You did say transformation in your message. That's hilarious.
Oh, I see. Yeah. It's kind of the same. 1 Pyros per point of size. Okay, so you wouldn't need a whole lot. In any case, the transformation lasts for a scene. Yeah, you could do it. It would take your turn to do it though, but you could turn all of your bullets into ice bullets.
Okay.
And they would last that way for the remainder of the scene.
So I could sit there for it.
I mean, I'm looking. This thing now has fire all over it. Ice seems the opposite.
It seems good. I'm okay with it. Absolutely. You would only need about 2 successes, but Azoth plus science.
Okay. 1 second.
Admittedly, when we later on in life, when Linda knows more about like that cold iron that was brutal and amazing and would be just holy fuck. But for now, thankfully, she doesn't know that.
Yeah, for you. Would have been perfect for us.
Right? You would have scared an entire audience, though.
Okay, what plus science?
Azoth plus science.
Azoth.
He blinded me with science.
5.
And it'll cost 1 Pyros.
Okay, do I have any minuses?
No.
Never.
No. But you just need to get successes.
to sit on the same screen.
4.
Can't figure out what the
Oh,
camera
man.
is.
You feel the divine fire sort of work through, and it is the strangest thing. You feel your arm getting cold, almost like it is now capable of how, like, it drops to like Arctic temperatures within, and you can feel the bullets sort of changing in nature from steel and casing to ice, but somehow still all fully functional, all still explosive, all going to fly the way you intend.
Excellent.
It does
Can
take
I-
a turn. Do you want to move anywhere? Get closer?
How far am I?
It stumbled forward about 10 yards, so you are probably about 30 yards away from it.
I think that's fine. Yeah, that's fine for me. Can I, instead of moving, can I take my move action to aim?
Yes, absolutely. And you start aiming. You'll gain
I'd
a
like to
plus
do
1
that.
on your shot on the next round
Okay.
as you.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck yeah. River / Adonis, who's still holding initiative. Muted.
Oh, I did that
Got it.
because I was being a chatty Cathy. We're still a full 50 away.
No, you're about 30 away.
30 away. Love to hear that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna respond to Adonis and just be like, I'll do what I can, and I'm gonna take off as fast as I can, but I'm gonna use Swift Beat so I can get 20, and I'm gonna run towards it so that I can get as close as possible to Fix Stare. But do I have to be like fully on it to Fix Stare because it's stunned, or
No,
would
you
I
just
be
need to
able
get
to do
near
that like
it to
next
catch
turn?
the eyes. You just need to
Okay.
get near enough to catch the eyes because they were
Okay.
spinning.
Okay, so I'll use my Swift Feet and I'll get a full 20, but then that's my action, so then next I won't be able to fix it until next time, as long as nothing happens.
Yeah, that makes
But
sense.
it hasn't gone in initiative yet, right?
It went first.
Yeah.
Right, so then it has one turn, like I'll have
Get the
another
fire.
turn before it does stuff.
Yeah,
Okay,
Okay.
perfect.
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's stunned until, like, I believe until the top of Moses' round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stunned until Moses. If he does do it again. Well, I sat down.
They went
Sit
first and then
down!
It won't be stunned anymore.
it'll be
Question.
stunned for that first round, or that round.
All right.
And then we're after it, so that
Question.
would be the full round. It would still be stunned or no? Okay.
But it won't have gotten to do anything.
Okay. So I mean,
I
I
have
guess
a question.
that's kind of the
Yeah.
end of my.
It hurt.
Jack.
It being stunned, does that count as it being incapacitated / asleep / fixed stared?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
it is. It's incapable of movement for the moment. It is incapacitated.
Okay, cool.
I don't like those.
You
legs.
said it's 50?
Right?
I'm just.
Okay, hold on. Let me do the math here. And then it would be a -2. Shit. You said it's 50 yards away?
30.
30.
30 yards away. Okay. To do suggestion from
Sure.
20 yards away would be a -2 because
Yeah.
it's not right there in their face.
Yeah. Let's see. What page is suggestion on?
It is
135.
135.
Beautiful.
That is correct.
Okay. Is immune failure success? Whisper. Oh yeah. -2 if it's victim is asleep. -2 penalty, except in 2 situations when the victim is asleep and the creator can whisper in the situation. I would say it's still going to be a -2 because you are in a stadium. People are stamping,
Right.
crap, yeah. But there's nothing really stopping you from doing outside of that -2. It is still contested though.
Right.
Okay. You have a pretty good
Okay.
roll on that. Cost none. Yeah, you get a try.
Okay. I'm going to walk forward 10 yards.
Okay.
I'm going to look at this strange spider creature, and I'm going to activate the suggestion transmutation.
Okay. Posure plus
So
off.
I roll, and then depending on my successes, that's 1 sentence per success, right? Up to 1 concise sentence per success.
Yeah. And
Okay.
the target forgets they heard the command. Only the player succeeds. Okay. Yes. It looks like it's contested though, so we have a bit of a roll off. Let's do.
I have a decent pool myself.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a little bit of weird. Okay.
About to get weird up in here.
With a what?
Go dice roll. It's hard not to. Like you're from hard.
Wow.
Fuck.
Right? It is. You shall
I'm
not
getting my pretty
stand.
bonus for this. I'm getting 9 again because I'm pretty, right?
No. This is a hedge spider is not influenced by your beauty.
Spider, ooh, sexy. Ooh, sexy.
But it's a social role.
I agree. It is a social role.
That's fine. I only have 3 rerolls.
I was like, I wonder if it's so good. Also brownies from the fairy tale.
Okay.
In the box.
I have my
full of
total
brownies.
successes.
Proceed. What do we got? What are we working with?
7.
Okay. What do you say to this creature?
That's pretty sick.
We've smashed every obstacle, every trap, and every opponent before us. You should just go to sleep. And maybe
just
you'll
counting
make it out of
sentences.
this. You should just go to sleep. And maybe you'll make it out of this alive.
Ooh.
You have a few more sentences if you want. You can do about 4 more sentences for your 7 successes. Anything more specific?
Let me rephrase.
You can't rephrase, but you can add 4 more
Okay.
sentences.
Release the sword.
Release the sword, lie down, and go to sleep.
Those are not 3. Those are commas, right? Release the sword, lie down, go to sleep. Or were those 3 sentences?
Those were
period.
3 sentences.
Okay.
That's very definitive. Lie down. Go to sleep.
Release the sword,
Release sword.
lie down, go to sleep.
Bitch.
The
Go to sleep.
massive hedge spider, overlord of the spring games, that's managed to crush and smash everyone before you. Lays down. Its spider legs kind of curl around it. Its eyes close.
Whoa.
Its breathing stills and grows shallow. And the balefire on its back sinks in.
Thanks, Sam.
I feel like nothing ever works for us. That's great. Did it work?
Things into where?
Back into its back.
As its body stops being tense, as sleep takes it, the muscles around the sword sort of loosen, and you see the hilt sort of slide in the meat.
Is Moses still up there?
Moses, yeah. Moses is
Rain's
so
your
close.
turn.
Ripper
It's not my
didn't.
turn in the initiative yet.
Yeah, it's Rain's turn.
I finished and then Adonis went. I just ran. I didn't do anything.
I fear anything I do might ruin what we have going here.
Just run.
You can always move and reserve your initiative.
Yeah, you could. You could hold lightning and wait, or
It's moving.
How does that work if she's at the end of the round, though?
Keep in
It's
mind, we
triggered.
do still have 2 darklings
Yeah.
on the wall that were only not a problem because of the monster.
We're just gonna grab
Yeah,
That is no longer a problem.
Well, if Moses is up there, then I feel like I'm not really worried about him
right top.
not getting it.
I feel like I'm getting too complacent with our luck right now, though.
But if I run,
Focus
I'm
on the
not gonna find it, I'm
darklings.
just gonna get to it. Okay. I will.
Train them.
Yeah, I'll hold my initiative. Well, I guess I'll train on the Shadow Darkling wall, the Shadow Soul.
I had peace for like 3 seconds, and now I have anxiety again.
But I'll hold it. I'm not gonna like shoot them out of nowhere.
Well, that was a fun 3 seconds of breathing. Now time to hold our breath.
you
again.
turn to aim at the one at the shadowed souls.
I can't
You don't see them.
Yeah, I bet.
Instead, as you're looking around, lightning crackling at your fingertips, ready to shoot, you hear,
Really? Go on, Peaches.
and from the darkness, from 2 opposite sides
Whatever
of the
you
arena,
just said, it was not heard.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just it was just a noise.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It was just a noise, just a sound effect. You hear
Okay.
from the darkness, from either side of the arena. The only person who would be capable of perhaps reacting to this is Rain. You see these 2 burning bolts, basically arrows with flaming arrowheads, coming straight at the back of Alaska, who has a stone in his hand, and he's pretty much in a vulnerable state of getting ready to set it down. And he's like, yeah, we won! You know, as you're kind of looking around, you see these arrows coming right for his exposed head, and these are good shots.
Yeah, I guess I could scream at him.
Can you maybe use your lightning against the arrows?
They're in 2 different directions.
Yeah, like she'd have to get the craziest success to hit right when they're about to meet.
And
at
she'd
its
have
head
to
and not
aim
hit
at
Alaska.
at Alaska to do it, but
I mean, lightning
That
kind
could
of
do
does
it.
this weird thing where it goes all over the place.
I don't
not
think we're
this.
that-
This is a
I don't think
focus
we're that
arc.
skilled yet.
This is a line, not a cone.
Yeah. It's so line, not a cone. If you want to shoot them out of the air, it would be Azoth plus stamina, -7. 5 for difficulty, 2 for stress.
Oh!
Shoot them with what?
With if you shot
The
it.
Oh,
light-
if I shot, you mean with arc, it would be -7?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hand strike
Would there be a
everyone?
chance then?
Yes, you don't even have to look at that. I don't.
Well, oh my god. If you used a weapon where it would be.
How far away from her is Alaska?
Let's see. Not too far. 20 yards.
Could she run and knock him over
Maybe.
What's her
before the
speed?
arrows got there?
Not as fast as Moses. My speed is
So arrows are going so fast.
10. Yeah, I'm like. I
If
don't
you
know
double it
if
to, if you run all out and double it to 20, you could get to him and push him out of the way.
Yeah, it would be a different roll at that point, but yes, you could potentially.
Well, it could be a
30
different
seconds.
roll that's not -7.
And still look at her stuff, you know?
I mean, I don't.
Sorry for the metagaming, James. I don't see another way out of Alaska taking.
Sorry for the
actual
metagaming,
space.
but I'm not gonna stop.
But I'm here for it.
My bad, but I want this chronicle to continue. So I feel you.
We're so close. Let's not all go into torment because somebody
Bro,
decided
I
to
know
be an
we
asshole.
just need to make it to Moses' turn. Like, I feel like we just need to make it to Moses' turn. And right when we get to Moses' other turn, the other shoe's gonna drop.
Yep.
The second stage of this boss fight's gonna start.
We'll get the next health bar.
Right?
We got Rain. Your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll yell Alaska Duck as I'm running at him full force. He doesn't know what I'm talking about. Or get down.
Doubling your speed would pretty much. Do you have that transmutation that lets you double your speed and keep an action, right?
No.
No,
What is that?
it's a transmutation that you showed me. Never mind. I'm not. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm
Yeah,
not
I
going to
don't have
remind
that.
you. Okay.
I'm staring at my transmutations. There's nothing that makes me change my movement. I have
Okay.
no movement changing mutations.
Okay.
Except for silent steps, which doesn't make me fast. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Doubling your movement, you sort of just
Probably
barrel into him. This isn't so much a tackle technique as a move your speed as fast as you can, so that way the two bodies just collide.
Yeah.
You yell, heads up. He sees you coming and tries to duck, dropping the boulder. Let's see. Go ahead and roll, Rain. Stamina plus athletics, and your successes will be added to his defense, as it's not exactly a dodge, because he can't dodge something he wasn't really even aware of necessarily, but you are pushing him to the ground. So your successes will go to his defense, and therefore
Whoa!
minus.
Okay,
Shit.
well, I got 3 10s and a 9.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Cool.
It's
I
getting
my
started.
five dice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so another 9. So a total of 5.
His defense is 4. And what'd you say? You said you got 5?
Yeah.
So 9 minus 9 from there overall. Okay, let's see what we get.
Good on 5 dice. I don't think I've ever rolled that before.
Those are some good juju's.
Yeah.
Those are the hard matchies. I don't know if they got you.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe we were like real deep, dungeon strife. Wow.
Yeah,
That was a stroke. Jesus.
Okay. Minus 9 on.
That didn't I'll wear that for you.
one.
No, truly not.
What?
Come on, Alaska.
I'm getting goose.
Get down.
You get down with the sickness?
I wish I could split like twin spells. You can arc it. In D&D. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And meta
Twin
magic
spell.
beats. Sorcerer.
Or the
Or you can do careful.
the acid that can shoot to 3 different spots.
Mouth acid arrow.
Yeah. that
Arrows
one.
come
Oh,
flying out of
I was
nowhere.
like, your mom
Stop
had that
in
one.
the air. The screen pans around and you see a little bald-headed girl bleeding out of her nose.
Why is she bald?
It's 11.
Oh, okay.
I got what you
Why?
were talking about, Moses.
Why is she bald? And why is there a little girl in the maid? This is not a little girl.
We're all going to die down here.
Okay.
She's going to the upside down. She made a left turn.
Encountering little girls where they're not supposed to be in this game is never a good thing.
Truly.
You
Serious talk.
slam into Alaska. You know you pushed him off trajectory. You hear two thump thump slams. And together you hit the ground. Bah, 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 bah. You hear the snapping of the arrows. You roll a bit in the upturned earth. When you come to, checking on him, holding him in your arms, you see his smile is bloodied.
No.
One of them, the arrows, is just poking right through his cheek, and his face is starting to burn. The other is in his neck. And he looks up at you and he's...
You guys want to make 11 jokes?
No. Don't you dare.
And the light leaves his eyes.
That's from an arrow in your throat?
2 arrows. 20 lethal, dealing fire damage to his vital organs and portions of his brain. His Azoth sparked inside, creating a chemical eruption. You see smoke sort of drifting from his other eye. He's dead before the sentence even finishes. There's no roll here. I know normally Torment might take you. But so much Pyros has been spent. There are so many active transmutations. There is upwards of 7 active Pyros floating in the air around you in this one 3-second round. And as a gasp elicits from Rain, as the electricity surges, as her brain recognizes death and vengeance, something in you each triggers. From Adonis, a tear. From Moses, a bit of oil just pulled from the earth. From Linda, these sort of chemical nodes that rise up into the air. From each of you, this sort of chemical combustion just starts cracking in the air. Pop, 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 pop. And before you even know it, as she's just holding Alaska, the air ignites on fire. Fae are screaming. A tornado of flame circles you, with each of you in this 10-yard radius around the fire. It just boom, 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 almost like a vortex of flame encircling this place. Each of you take 3 aggro, but that's nothing compared to what happens to the obelisk spider. Its body burning underneath Moses as he's holding the sword, the carapace literally burning away, the stands, the hedge that this place was made of, the scream that elicits as an Azothic firestorm, burning, Elpidian, lightning-laced, Azothic in nature, scours the maze, burning it to cinders in seconds. The ones who fired this go out screaming. The Darklings die along the walls, falling into the pits. All of the bodies around you burn and crackle. And after 10 seconds, it abates, spiraling into the air, leaving behind only ruin in its wake. And about 200 dead hobgoblins, minor fae, front row fae lords, scorched by what they can only describe as the fire of the gods. For a moment, it's just silence. Your hearts are hammering. You can't even believe what you've seen. You can't believe what just happened. that your bodies are capable of this, that the fire is capable of this, that Alaska could fall like this. And then the true Fae, the Lord Fae, the ones in the pavilions, the ones in the higher reaches, stand up and begin to cheer. Because burnt away is Harvest Maw, which means Moses is holding the sword.
Yay.
Can I run over to
No one else
Alaska?
to do. He's just kind of holding and raises the sword up like in disbelief.
There's nothing else like happening. Can I run over to Alaska?
Yeah, you easily to the cheers and showered accolades amongst confetti being rained upon you. You run to Rain's side. See the scorched body of Alaska. He is not in danger, and you could see that internally his Azoth is starting to consider pulsing, healing the body, but it is not a refined ability, and will scorch him of all progress.
As I like run over and like drop to my knees, can I like put my hands on him to
You're
see
muted.
if I can?
Jack is muted.
Oh, okay.
Just to like bring him, like to see if I can like bring him back.
Your ability, Revivification. You can do it. Again, it would cost, let's see, 1 cumulative permanent dot.
Can we?
So we don't do.
Can
thankfully, we don't do it as.
transfer Azoth?
Yes.
Yeah?
You can transfer Pyros, but not Azoth.
Not Azoth. Okay.
Not the full dots. So you can, but you already brought someone back today. To do it again would cost you 2 dots of Azoth. Can you afford that?
Who was it for?
Yeah. This puts me in a bad spot.
Because you brought back Rain earlier, and then would
So
be bringing back Alaska.
I had 4 total dots of Azoth. So when I brought her back, it went down to 3. And if I bring Alaska back, it'll bring me down to 1. So I can do it. It just puts me in a bad spot.
It would put him in the same spot. You can let him bring himself back on his own, or
He would be down to 1 if he brought himself back.
Somebody would be down to 1.
No, Jordan would be at 2.
I would be at 1 because it takes 2. So that means I've used 3.
Oh.
But didn't you just say that it looks like he's trying to bring himself back, but it's not like working?
he can do it, but it'll be unrefined. Like I said, it'll take all of his energy. The call is yours.
While all of that is happening, Linda is just going to let out this unearthly scream of anger and frustration, and unintentionally, as far from the others as she can be, strike the gates of Tartarus in the arena.
Just sort of sundering earth, disrupting the burning hedge that's around you.
Yeah. You're muted, dear.
This is a sad day.
Adonis just falls to his knees. He's just unbelievably tired, but in absolute shock about, like, is this what it took to win? Like, he just doesn't know what to say. He's just in absolute total shock. Winning doesn't feel so good.
River's just going to use her strength and she's going to like pick up Alaska.
Careful.
And like as she picks him up, she's gonna put her head like to his and just whisper, "I'm sorry," and then carry him over to Moses. But she's not gonna use. She's gonna let him reheal on his own.
Okay. In your arms, let's see, put his wires back to there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. It's like she's carrying a body that is like pulsing with light. As she's carrying him over to Moses, bits of his body, Alaska's body, sort of like pulse, and with one of the pulses, you see the arrow that was still in his cheek just sort of burst into light and sort of slide out. The wound heals. With the next one, you see the same thing happen to his neck, and the wound heals. 3 seconds, 9 seconds, 12, 15. By the time you reach Moses walking slowly, you hear and Alaska spasms in your arms, gasping. You see spirits swimming behind his eyes. And you hear, just you, River. You hear a voice in your head.
Would you have saved him if you were more powerful?
I think in like a broken voice, River just like whispers to herself, just yes.
Then seek me, my daughter, for I am Osiris, and I have what you seek.
But only you heard this. And as you're looking down at Alaska, just gasping, you feel a mixture of relief, maybe a little shame, but more than a bit of awe. And the cool, cold waters of your lineage passing through your body feel just older. Showered by accolades, by the cheers of the Lord Fae. The rest of the day is a spiral. Fatigued, bloodied, wounded, except for Alaska, who's at full health and eerily cheerful. You are paraded. You're put on podiums. You're lifted high above the crowd. The sword is heralded. Trumpets are blown, but it's all just a blur. Words are spoken, accolades are spoken, but you are so tired. You can't remember when you got back in the cart. You can't remember Doctore wrapping blankets around your shoulders, or the heavy cloth that lulled you into deep sleep. You can't remember how you came back to be in Necropolis at the mausoleum beneath those dank, disgusting skies. Before you knew it, you were back into the grind of training, of working, of growing, because you were champions. Your names would be placed on posters. You were the victorious only to emerge from the spring games. You will face entirely new competition in summer. And summer is coming. Rushed right back into training without a moment to rest or sleep. Our Azothic champions experience the grind of Arcadia, the food that makes you forget, the drink that seems to soak up time, the sleep that hours that move by in minutes, but months that sort of seem to stretch out for years, seasons that feel like lifetimes. Nothing is meaningful here. But we'll delve back into that in a second. For now, amidst this mad wash, all of our champions know is that new titles surround them. Whispers of the Torchbearers, whispers of the Firestorm Children, whispers of the Unbroken. For now, we'll take our break.
Okay.
Go.
All right, and welcome back. So, the Unbroken are rewarded and lauded for their victory in the Spring Games. And although this is Pyrrhic because of the closing events, there is much excitement surrounding this new team to the games. This new team that seeks out traps, that takes on monsters head on, and that can scorch an entire arena with mystical firestorms. Your legend grows. Yeah. Bibble?
No.
Hi, Bibble.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dad.
It's just here.
Okay. Your armor is augmented in the downtime. You are now given 3/2 fireproof armor that might withstand a firestorm.
All of us?
Huh?
You say all of us get this?
Yes, all of you get this. This is a gift from Grisnak, so it is coated in skulls and made of entrails and all manner of nasty little things, but it is, in fact, fireproof. It downgrades lethal from fire to bastion, which, for you guys, downgrades aggro to lethal. In addition, the coverage downgrades fire damage in half, so 4 lethal becomes 2, etc. So if I say, if you take 8 fire damage, you're gonna take 4, kind of a thing.
Cool.
So coverage definitely helps.
He was like, ooh, that was hot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. One more time on that. What's the armor called?
It does not have a name. You can call it fire. It really doesn't have a name. It's the same Corpse Rider armor you had last time.
Just
So
fireproof.
Corpse Rider leather, Firestorm leather.
Firestorm leather. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
It always looks moist and slightly bloody. If you stand still in one place too long, it sort of permeates a sanguine mist, almost like crimson fog around you.
You said 3/2, and you said it's immune. It downgrades damage from fire from aggro to lethal.
Like
for you, as Prometheans, yes.
Mm-hmm.
For people who don't take aggro from fire, it downgrades it to bastion. Yeah, have the damage and downgrade the damage.
So if it was 8 aggro, it would be 4 lethal.
Yes.
Okay.
That is exactly correct.
Okay.
You are fed often. Your exotic body stoked with the flesh and bones of hobgoblins and head beasts. You are treated to extensive training sessions with dedicated warriors and movement specialists. You each gain, in addition to the 5 I gave you in the recap, 25 experience for the Spring Games.
Okay.
In addition to the 525.
Yeah. Right. So to raise awareness of the greatness of his guests and their partnership, Grisnak hosts lavish galas, which are pretty disgusting galas, actually, inviting prominent figures from all across the games. The Unbroken are allowed to move among the powerful figures as guests. The heady food and drink affects your humors and your memory. And although you have moved and spoken with powerful figures, it's kind of like that first time at the bar
In redemption.
You're drunk. You feel a little bit not yourselves, more palatable, more pleasant, less likely to go into a torment rampage if someone does something or waves a torch. These galas seem to, they seem to happen often. Like you get the sense, in your downtime that like, since you only sleep for 4 hours, every now and then you are called upon to help entertain powerful figures that secure placement for deals and things that affect the House of Rot that you're not really paying much attention to. And when you try to pay a lot of attention to it, everything feels muddy and muddled. Only thing that really makes a whole lot of sense is like getting back to your quarters at night, resuming training in the morning, helping him get despot, preparing yourselves for summer. You do know one thing comes through loud and clear. Coming into summer, you know that despite your victories, despite everything that you have accomplished, winning the Coil Award, winning spring games, elevating the house, one figure in particular, probably the only figure Grisnak cares about, does not care. Gaius refuses to attend these galas, and thus refuses to see the House of Rot as worthy of his higher echelon status. In these training sessions that you do remember clearly, strengthening your body, refining your furnace, connecting yourself to Pyros, how does your Azoth grow? What new abilities and connections do you cultivate through deeper understanding of your refinements? Preparing for summer, how do you prepare? Athanor training, refinement training, transmutation, physical hardship. What downtime activities do you partake in?
I have a list. So Linda is going to focus a little bit, as per usual here, a little bit of everything. But her main focus is going to be transmutations and knowledge. She's now seen too many of her friends die, despite coming back, and she also knows that River can bring them back. She wants to know how she can do that.
Okay.
She also wants to know, taking the few things that happened in the labyrinth, she wants to know how she can see through walls. So her goal is going to be getting X-ray vision.
More sensorium, yes.
Yep. And then knowledge-based, she wants to know the weakness of every supernal.
So you want to study. So in your downtime, you're going to be studying myths and trying to devise, okay, when this so-and-so killed this monster, this was the weapon they used, so likely it's this property.
Yes.
Okay. That'll take up a big portion of your evening. So like, let's say while others are watching movies, you are watching movies and reading books and searching the limited internet they have for things very specific to, you're attempting to crack myth and turn it into fact.
I think the way that Linda would do it at this point is taking the base technology that's available to her in the room, finding a way to upgrade it slightly or enough that she can connect to it while not being in the room itself. Still in the house, not leaving the house, but she can sit on the couch and go through websites basically in her brain while others are sitting around her, so that she is not alone, but she is still doing what she's actively attempting to do.
They have a sort of computer, but it doesn't seem to access the internet as you know it. It accesses like HedgeNet,
wiki pages,
and it gives. It doesn't access what we know as the internet, but it does have information. Your Reddit pages are written by goblins. Your primary search sites might actually talk back and judge or condemn your searches. It definitely is a little bit more interactive, but you can still glean what you're looking for.
Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah. So transmutations, knowledge of various creatures, sensorium advancements. When you say that you want to know what River knows, you mean revivification specifically. How are you going about that? Are you choosing to attempt to study with her and work with her, or are you trying to find the answer on your own?
She would definitely be talking to River about it. Like, there's no reason to make it any harder than it needs to be. Information is already limited. Why would I try and find it on my own when I have somebody who is literally in front of me who can do exactly what I'm asking to do? So.
Okay. Yeah, with training and with willingness from River, revivification is definitely available for purchase. I believe it's 7 times a particular attribute, totally available for purchase. Let's see. 1 transmutation cost. What is your current Azoth?
3.
So it'll cost 21 experience points. But you could do it.
Oof.
It's like
not,
an Azoth.
It's not easy or natural for you. And
No.
the just things that she's talking about, it's almost hard for you. Like, you are unfleshed. And your factual-based brain, with some of the things she's talking about the spirit, about the afterlife, about souls as light as a feather, and connection, it is a challenge for you to make those alchemical leaps. You're like, nodding along while fighting back disbelief.
Because I'm all spiritual and she's all science.
But it is possible. She just has to take the time.
I mean, more than anything, I will say more than anything right now, Linda is looking at it like 3 people have already died. What happens if River's next?
Okay.
Who's going to bring River back?
Oh, babe, I'll be fine.
Yeah, huh? Who's going to bring River back?
Yeah, you need a beta
I'm not
protector
reckless
too.
at all, you know.
So she doesn't recognize it yet because she doesn't understand the feeling, but she is more connected to River than anyone else at this particular point. So.
Oh, like that.
Okay.
You're right. I don't.
What are the rest of you spending on? Athenor will be something you do collectively. That way, that 2 weeks doesn't. It's not
she
like
also
2
is
for
doing
you,
the
2
Athenor.
for you,
Yes.
2 for you. Yeah. It'll sort of be like the 2-week powwow. I see a finger. Adonis.
So Adonis, in his free time outside of training, is gonna dive into trying to understand more about the refinement of iridium, and once it's become clear to him that he needs to essentially master 2 refinements, and that he can't understand more until he gets to that point, he's going to dive into his study of Aurum. It's my understanding that Grisnak has access to doors to the mortal world.
He does. He even offered at once to send you to a wrestling match.
Would it be possible to organize some sort of strong night out? Fuck it.
Go ahead do a presence or manipulation, your choice. Plus persuasion with your pretty self-nanigans.
You said presence and persuasion?
Yes.
Oh, I'm good at both of those. I'm gonna spend 2 pyros.
You also get your reading damage.
It's a cutscene. Why not? I'll spend a willpower as well.
That's fair. If there is a safe space to spend them, it is in cutscene.
Okay. Any minuses?
Is this just for you or on behalf of the whole throng?
On behalf, well, For me.
Mine's 3.
I need to figure this out for myself.
Mine's 3.
would make. Okay, wait, 1 second. Somebody else is following Orem.
That's a Rain.
Rain? I would make the offer to Rain before going to talk to Grisnack to see if she would be interested. Because if we're both following Orem, it could be beneficial to both of us.
Trips to Earth.
You mean let's
trips
go out
to
and see
mingle and watch and interact and all of that, you know. I could potentially teach her Soothe Quiet. Or Soothe Disquiet. If she doesn't already know it, I'm not clear on that.
Still -3.
Okay. I'm glad I spent the willpower. Oh, hallelujah for being pretty.
Honest, that'd be so much fun. I'd love to go into town and see real people. This place is kind of creepy.
I figure get out here, get some fresh air, maybe dance a little, interact with some people.
Yeah, I'm really good at interacting. You should know that. Yeah, sometimes a little too good at interacting.
That's 5.
You catch him in a good mood, and you find Grisnack, and your offer does go over well. He is interested in what you have to. If this will be growth, fine. You are guests. But he does remind you that you are guests under oath. So take this corpse chalk, and if you do not return within 24 hours, I will be forced to send friends to bring you back safely.
You have my word. We'll be back within 24 hours.
Corpse chalk makes a doorway. Brings you right to me. 24 of the Earth hours.
We could draw some corpse hopscotch.
He just like, what? It just gets all confused.
What?
All right, but yes, that goes over well, and you are, given a small token of pretty tremendous power that will enable you swift passage between the mortal realm and Necropolis.
Neat.
And vice versa. Draw that chalk on the inside of your chambers and emerge. You're not really sure where, but somewhere in the real world. So what type of experiences do you use it for? How do you advance your Orem?
Well, I'm a man of me word. I take a dancing. We find some nightclub somewhere. We get all dressed up, or what we, as Promethean, see as, clothes for an evening out. And
what city do you choose? Where in the world?
San Francisco.
Nice.
I take her to a gay club in San Francisco, one of the safest places in the world.
Love it.
I take her to the Castro. We find a nice, bright, loud nightclub with a thumping bass, and
You're not gonna take her to Las Noches?
To Las.
I don't know about Las Noches.
Las Noches.
Take her to LA and Las Noches.
Yeah. No, I'm down to go to the Castro. I can even picture it.
Mm-hmm.
I used to live there.
Beautiful. What else do you do with your time and your experience?
So with that, I'm going to explore more. Well, I'm going to start down the path of the deception transmutation line.
Yes.
I would like to buy chameleon skin, and I would like to buy incognito. Chameleon skin gives me that sort of predator cloak.
Yep.
You know, so like if somebody's paying real close attention and knows where to look, they might see me if I'm moving.
Yep.
But, you know, also I have to be naked for this.
Whoa.
I get minuses for wearing clothes.
Yeah, nearly naked, bare skin exposed. For that particular one.
But this gives me access to incognito. And incognito lets me just like do the Homer into the bush, but with crowds.
Fade into the background. Hide behind a newspaper.
I just become another face in the crowd.
And nice. These are good things to practice in the real world. You can only really practice them amongst mortals when you're trying not to spread disquiet. Good choice.
Also, I would make a point to share my findings with Rain. If she also needs deception to master Aurum, I could share my findings with anything that I know. I can share with her as well if she's needing that in her time off.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right. Anything else for you? Any other purchases? Pretty good.
In training, I would also like to look into buying the third dot of staff finding.
Third dirt.
That's third dirt.
I really don't have any room to talk about my mumble words today, so.
Yeah, no, I mess shit up all the time.
Throw.
I should. Well, I delete them, but I could release
it. Just so that I know I'm doing this correctly.
Yeah.
Merits are 2 times dot.
New dots times 2. Yep.
New dot times 2, and then transmutations are new dot times
5 if it's yours, or times 7 if it's not.
How does it work when you're getting dots for a line that you already have? It's still just times the dot?
Like for new transmutations that you're already is it something that are you still in that refinement, like it's Mercurius stuff?
Oh, I'm looking at the sensorium. Is that the sensorium ones? I know that it's 7 times dot, but if I get rarefied senses, not rarefied senses, that's the wrong one. Piercing sight, that's the one. Which is that X-ray? Yeah. That's 35, right? Because it's a 5 dot.
The 5 dot, and it's non-affinity, yeah.
And it's non-affinity.
What?
But
yeah,
wasn't there an extra cost if I skipped dots?
Yeah, it's if you skip dots in between, you have to add an additional 3 experience points just for every point missed in the sequence. So if you have 1, 2, 3, and you want to buy 5, it'll be the experience cost of 5 plus an additional 3.
So I have up to 3.
For skipping 4.
For skipping 4.
For skipping
4. I have up to 3. If I took 4, it would be the 21. That's not right. Yeah. 4 times 7, 28.
7, 14, 21, 28.
28. It would be the 28 for Circle of Eyes, and then it would be another 35 for Piercing Sight?
Correct.
Okay.
Or you could do Piercing Sight and pay the extra 3, and then you skip it.
And come back for it later when you have more.
Right. I don't have enough for Piercing Sight at the moment. I'm down by 1.
Damn.
No.
You're off 1. Just
I am off
point.
1. So the 21 for revivification drops me from 55 to 34.
I will let you take it for a 1. I'll just give you 1 less on your next experience.
Well, it would be 4 less on my next experience because it's an additional 3 because I have to
from
skip
the bank
4.
of storyteller.
We shall do this. It is downtime, so it's
okay.
If there was ever a time you would like devote extra time and energy to learning something, it's now. I'll write that.
You were ever gonna haggle.
Linda -4.
-4. All right, so then I have piercing sight. Now, when I go for circle of eyes, if I go for circle of eyes because it's the 4th dot, am I spending 3 less? Or do I just, is that 3 just gone?
It's 28. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so you don't have to spend the 28 to get to the 35.
Right.
Yeah, you're just not penalized for it. But circle of eyes is so tight for our penalized. For the Naruto fans, you get the
the 360 degree.
Byakugan.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Okay. Who's next? Who else what else do you learn? Spending. You don't have to expend your experience now, but you're gonna.
I know you said that the group is like all spending their time on the Asinor. Is that what it's called? Asinor?
Yeah, that'll be something that Alaska helps guide you through together.
Yeah, I would say that I would probably spend a decent... Oh, it's up there, Athenor. Okay, I see it now in words. It makes more sense when I see the letters. But in the same way that Linda was like, if River goes down, who like brings us back, I had the same thought of like, we basically lost Alaska, and if we all went into torment, we'd be fucked. So I'm like predominantly like focusing on that, coupled with regular outings to the human world. I don't really know what I'm gonna spend on quite yet. I did already dip into deception with incognito and silent steps.
Okay.
So I think as like I'm kind of gallivanting with Adonis, I might like discover more things that are more useful for us that I might want. But I'm not really sure yet. I think I was mainly gonna just focus on that, / maybe watching videos or magazines and stuff that all of like the teachers had kind of watched about different types of like where everybody came, or like lineages movies. But as we were talking about earlier, I don't know if there's really movies aside from Frankenstein movies. So I'm just watching my own rebirth over and over in different eras and actors.
Frankenstein movies. That's tight. That's very cool. Sacrifice it. Okay. Okay. For Azoth, are each of you at least 3?
Well, I'm at 4.
I'm at 2.
Oh, you rebought it?
2?
I'm at 3.
Alaska does tell you that in order to pursue an Athenor, you need to be at least at 3. You know, he wouldn't tell you. He'd find a way to say it non-mechanically.
What is the Azoth cost? Because that might change.
8 times. So per
It's
dot.
8
So if you
times
get
that.
like
Wow.
your second dot is 16, your third dot is 24, your fourth dot is 32.
Damn, I could do it, but it would be the only thing that I buy.
Well, this is Dubai World.
You know, like River
No,
has
I'll
in many moons.
You can also just learn it later. Like if I mean,
Yeah.
you might feel like a little weird, like watching everyone practice like skill you're not practicing. But you know, if you don't have the energy or time with all the other things you're learning, it's okay. It's up to you how you want to spend your time. But to build an
So while
Athenor,
they're
you need to be at
doing
least
that,
half.
I'll be working on learning my new transmutations then.
Yeah, exactly. Just quietism, practicing staff fighting, potentially dip into the real world every now and then to have little flores. Yeah, makes sense.
Rain, you need a break. Fancy a break to the human world.
I do, actually.
All right. What's left? Just pretty much just River and Moses and Alaska.
You want to go, Moses, or you want me to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay, so my time is going to be spent kind of like bouncing between my kind of people, except for I think internally the way that River or that Jordan feels River would be feeling, I think that she would be almost like distant or avoidant of Moses for a little bit. She's got a lot of internal thoughts right now that she's not really sure like how to handle. So during the time she's gonna like bounce over and she's gonna like watch movies with Rain, but she was gonna be like, okay, well it's my turn now, and like pick, and she's gonna watch like The Mummy and movies more about that have like ancient like Egyptian kind of gods and goddesses. So she's watching like
Prince of Egypt.
Yeah, like
Prince of
those
Egypt,
kind of stuff.
Discovery
Yeah, exactly.
Channel.
She's gonna be watching those with Rain, of just like she'll watch the Frankenstein and whatever, and they're kind of learning their lineage like through like how people have seen, you know, and created stories for them and all that kind of stuff. And then during her other like time, she's also gonna be like sitting next to Linda while she's like researching and like doing her stuff, and she's gonna be reading, but she's reading like fantasy hero stories of like learning their plans and their
Tactics?
But like their plans and their actions and the way that they protect people. Like she's almost like studying that because she's having like a hard time feeling like her plans are causing her friends like pain and like death and all that kind of stuff. So she's like reading stories to learn like what do these heroes do and what do these heroes do, to like kind of like research, even though it's, you know, fictional kind of stories. Like she's still like learning how she should be perceived of like by somebody else. So she's going to be doing that as well. And then I would say during like early morning, she like gets up and sneaks off and like runs and trains by herself because she's very focused on getting stronger. And so that's going to be the part where like the Azoth comes in. So I'm back up to 4 where she's like, I have to at least be back where I was before we like start the next game. So she's going to be doing like that kind of stuff of like extra training on her own, either like late at night or in the morning. River's got a lot of internal thoughts going on. She doesn't sleep a lot, and she's just very like focused. You're back up to 4? Yeah.
During the little reading sessions on the couch,
I feel like my head's like leaning on your leg, and
Linda's hand gets closer and closer to her leg.
We're getting sometimes our hands like touch for a second, and then we pull them away.
Yeah. We're getting a little bit more comfortable with each other.
I picture like River leaning between, like, with your legs like on her back, like sitting in front of the fire, reading her fantasy story about heroes while you're researching about River.
Sounds right. That sounds right.
Yeah, Linda would be like, did you see how when she'd go into some like scientific thing and you're like, yeah, they killed the demons and the ogres and the I'm like, no, not like that.
What's up?
Oh my god, the dragon just died.
I'm unclear on this. Is it possible to modify an Azothic weapon after creating it?
Not easily. Most of your points are kind of spent into it. You could. Is it? Have you spent do you have 5 points put into it already?
I do not. I have 2 points spent into it.
You could put in up to 3 more.
Because I just realized I already have the 3rd dot in staff fight.
Okay. So yeah, you can choose to put your points elsewhere. Just you remember you can't put more than, like, when you open up I think it's Strange Alchemies to look at a Azothic weapon, you can only put a certain amount of points into, up to 5.
Up to 5, right? And getting 9 again cost 5, so I couldn't do that.
No, but you can make it more
Could I
durable.
spend the experience to pour more points into the staff?
Yeah, you could attempt to get like a bonus from using it, or increase its durability, thus increasing its structure. Yeah.
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
So
those
I'll
are
do
merit
that
points.
instead of working to get the third dot, since I already have it. I'll spend that time working on the staff.
Yeah.
Working on the staff itself.
Right.
Well,
Moses.
no.
And me.
Oh, I give Ace
You.
back. I give Ace back too, for sure.
No, he's
not.
He's Alaska.
Oh, sorry. But as well.
No, I'm little
I don't
Ace.
know why, but that voice just made me think about it. I obviously give Ace back to Moses. He's not strapped to my body anymore.
Right. Moses, in addition to like the basic training, is going to be spending most of his time enhancing himself, as far as his body and physical transmutations. So that way he can mastering corporeum, and along to go with vitality.
Nice.
You'll be occasionally running around with, as much often as possible, with Alaska, to start getting better at athletics and to be dodging and leaping and doing all of those things. Yes. And there's a bunch. He will be spending a lot of his downtime learning about wolves and werewolves as much as he can. And spirits, considering that Ace is part spirit. Not just to be able to see them, but be able to like try to understand them more and understand wolves, seeing as he still is set to a task by the moon goddess. And
so reading werewolf books, watching werewolf movies, and kind of getting like the human understanding of the wolves.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And
American Werewolf in Paris, Dog Soldiers.
Going to be listening when he's not doing any of that. He's going to be basically locking himself away and listening to records and music.
Yeah, like Eddie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
We both said, I'm Eddie.
Yeah. He's going to be, basically that's kind of the things that he does miss, and he figures that if he should learn, he's not really going to learn a whole lot through reading. He's not that intelligent.
How should Ace evolve?
Can you level up?
I'm strong. I can get stronger. But how?
We should give you more HP.
I can develop new abilities. I can get more thick.
Oh, thick.
Thick.
I want to train with Ace in basically one, to have him get healthier and more stamina, get stronger, but to basically be able to do reconnaissance and be able to communicate more effectively with one another, being able to identify threats and dangers, other creatures, things like that, and being able to, so we're not also like playing charades and things like that, so I want to enhance the bond that we already have.
Beautiful. All right. And Alaska spends his experience getting back up to 3 Azoth. So he actually just eats a lot. He's just like, I gotta fuel my fire.
Little Naruto. He's like,
Ramen.
ramen.
Okay. That actually is a good amount. For those who spends the 2 weeks with Alaska learning in Athenor? Okay. Torment, Twins, Moses, pretty much everybody. Okay. Let's go through them. Who's at 4 for Azoth? Just Rain?
I'm River.
Or sorry, just River. My apologies. River. I know, I feel like a teacher. You're calling on the wrong one. You're like, oh fucking god. Dot.
That's my
You
sister.
said how much?
Damn twins.
You said,
If you're at 3, you can only pick an Athenor from your lineage. If you are at 4 or higher, you can pick anything.
Wow.
So, for the 3s who wish to develop this, so like Rain and would that be Linda and Moses or no?
Yes.
Moses, you have 4?
Yeah.
You have 3?
I'm
Moses,
sorry, what? Oh,
Are you-
I have 4.
you got 4. You can pick anything. Okay. So there's a couple different ones. Let's start with Rain then. You have the choice of the Basilisk, which could help instill fear into enemies, and it'll aid you in presence and intimidation, and even actually allow you to reflexively reveal your disfigurement, like on purpose, like as a scare tactic, like this is what I really look like. There's also the Lion, which gives you indomitable traits like composure and resolve, and allows you to sort of just be stoic, like whenever you'd be forced to give up or delay an important goal. Even if it's like a mundane, like if someone convinces you to give up a goal, or if somebody uses a vampiric power to make you give up a goal, you can instead spend a willpower point and negate that effect. Like nobody can make you do things you don't want to do if it would impact your goals. Those are pretty solid choices. There's also, give me a second to pop open my Strange Alchemy's book.
Oh, it isn't Strange Alchemy. Where are you looking?
I
Like
found
where
my
in-
Athenors, but this is in Osiris. I think you have to go to. What page is this?
You could also take in Strange. It would be like, I think it's page 26. 24 on the page number, but like 26 on the PDF. You could also take the Manticore, a creature of spite, which would give you like bonuses to wits and intimidation, and allow you an ability like once per scene you can spend a reagent, which is a point you'll get later, to gain a +3 bonus on any dice pool dedicated to furthering your grudges. Or the Caladrius, which is a healing bird with composure and medicine, and you can make a little medicinal paste from spittle and clay and heal someone who has been injured. 2 points of bashing, 1 point of lethal, or 1 point of aggro.
No, it literally
And-
says with spittle.
Yeah, with spittle. And if the damage was caused by a disease, the Promethean cures the disease at the moment that he heals the last point of damage. So a couple different choices.
So, I guess out of character question. So is what
Sure.
Alaska can do only available for Alaska?
He has the Phoenix. What you mean with like the healing thing that he
Like
does
with
to
the-
break torment?
Yeah.
No, he will teach you how to use your reagent to break torment. Each of these has, like, the idea is that once you pick an Athenor and you study the bird,
Use
you
your
kind of
base.
meditate upon it. Yeah, you put your vitriol inside of it,
Okay.
and vitriol stored within the Athenor becomes reagent, which is a pool of points that you can use for a number of things. One of which is breaking another Promethean out of torment.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So it gives you access to a new pool of abilities.
Okay. Yeah, 24.
Damn. 3 points shy. Too bad. Just saved
Now, if we'd like, we could sort of, because it could take a little bit of time to like read them all, research. There's about 4 options for each of you, except for Linda, who gets kind of like a free range choice, as Unfleshed don't necessarily have very specific ones. There are a few, but for the most part,
You say I can choose from any of them?
No, Linda.
Linda, you can actually, because you're at 4.
Linda.
Yeah, you're at 4. You can also
You can
choose
too.
from any of them. Even one that's not conducive to your lineage. So it's more about like what you want to become. So we can, with it being, roughly 5, we can research that over the week and unveil them next game. Just sort of we'll post it on the blacklist what we pick.
Okay.
But for a portion of you, you would gather around with Alaska in the quiet evenings just before going to sleep. And you would, he'd put on like low music in the background, maybe light a fire, and you would all just like talk, and he would talk and ask you questions, and you'd come to understand a little bit about what you hope to get out of being human. Like, the conversations would be like, what do you imagine it's going to be like, to what's the biggest part about being a Promethean that you want to leave behind when you become human, to what's the things you want to bring with you, if you could bring anything. Is it your personality? Is it your strength? Is it the healing you've learned? Is it the mind you've cultivated? Is it a specific type of power or ability, or maybe something more, simple, like you like the sneakiness you gained in this life, you don't want to lose that in the next one, kind of a thing. And these conversations are quiet, but over the course of 2 weeks, you come to understand and associate the traits that you want with an alchemical animal or symbol: basilisk, dragon, lion, ant, worm, manticore, unicorn. Like, it's a huge list. But we can unveil it next week, because we've only got a little bit of time left for our game. But with that, Athenors are developed in the downtime between spring and summer.
So even though I'm only at 3 Azoth, I am not subject to specific unfleshed Athenor?
Yeah, you kind of align yourself with the type of, so you pick your torment as the same as River, right?
Yes.
You have Osiren torment.
Yeah.
So you would feel most comfortable with Osiren ones. But you could also probably align yourself pretty well with Frankenstein ones, as you have electricity and parts like that. There are also aspects of you that feel close to the golem, as a sort of a creature that's brought to life from earth and elements. Granted, computer chips are very advanced minerals, but you can still break them down into, what they used to be.
Into their base parts.
Components.
This is alchemy, after all.
Yeah.
So I would say those 3. You'd Osiren's as number 1, Frankenstein's as 2, and Golems as 3. Galateid Althenors probably don't respond really well, and Olgan ones would probably be the least, as they are all spiritual.
And I can still, if I wanted to, pick from the unfleshed as well.
Yes,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, of course you can. Of course.
I'm an unfleshed that doesn't get unfleshed shit. Got it.
Yes. No, you can pick from the unfleshed list. I just didn't think it would be that big. It's probably only a handful.
There's only 3 of them, and I'm not 100% sure that I really fit any of the 3 of them.
That's what I wanted to.
The way that I play Linda.
Yeah.
So
exactly, or the hopes you have for Linda's humanity.
Yeah.
Okay. But during those 2 weeks, that's just a portion of your training. All the other things, the dancing, the staff fighting, all of that, It adds up, and before you know it, it's like a whirl of dreams, and your names are being called by the Bright One to take the field in 100-degree weather. Once again, it is the Summer Games.
Okay, but like, did you give his health back?
Don't worry. The cutscenes. Yes, you're at full health.
It
You're
was
at full
like
health.
That's what I thought, but I just want to verify. Like, where
In this cutscene, you are
How
at
much
full
time do you
health.
have?
You have slept the night before, so theoretically you're at close to full Pyros, but probably not brimming over. You're wearing the brand new Firestorm armor, all misty and drippy and moist. You have your weapons of choice, aces replenished and on your shoulder, and the experience points you've spent. You now are, you're stepping into summer with that experiences under your shoulder. The names of your opponents were colorful and dark, intimidating and long-winded, but the crowd honestly didn't come to see them. They came to see the Torchbearers, the Firestorm Children, the Unbroken. The Summer Maze was hell. Dragons stalked the maze, bearing down the hedge walls and bleeding out bouts of flame down the corridors. Fire licked at your physical forms while torment bubbled, fraught every step of the way. Your transmutations flashed about you as you ran, reacting to traps, healing wounds, sharing that all-precious Pyros between them like currency. The crowd had never seen anything like it, and they howled their appreciation, twisting and tilting the skies. None of them knew what a firestorm was, but it was a spectacle like no other, one they had prepared for the only way they knew how, by vacating the first couple rows and moving and just sort of scooting back.
Everybody get out of the splash zone.
It's a splash zone, if you will.
You paint the ground in blue. If you're going to get wet, please stay behind it.
Unbeknownst to the crowd, the surging lightning above that they created with their howling and stamping and stomping occasionally struck down, healing the Prometheans. Outlasting their competitors soundly, the Unbroken eventually backed down the dragons that had hounded them throughout the contest and fought them, using massive chains that they'd found scattered throughout the maze. The Prometheans grounded the huge mythological monsters and slew them. From their backs, they pulled the second sword, guaranteeing their participation in the Autumn Games. Though a magnificent victory, the crowd could not help but be somewhat deflated. They wanted to see a firestorm.
Okay.
No.
Can't go around killing each other so we can get firestorms,
Training for the Autumn Games was grueling but basic. The Unbroken had settled into a rhythm. Each knew what they wanted to become, and they pursued it diligently. They were becoming warriors, athletes of tremendous renown, but they were not yet at the pinnacle of glory. No matter how they tried, they could not create a firestorm at will, and even to train for it threatened a loss of humanity and internal combustion. Though Grisnak understood this, he also knew that the crowd was fickle. If they could not produce a spectacle to rival the firestorm, they might not get the pop needed to garner Gaius's attention. You each gain another 10 experience and 1 dot to place anywhere you like.
When you say anywhere,
I do mean anywhere.
So
So I
6
give myself
experience.
Anywhere.
I can have 5 Azos. I can just have a free Azos.
You can.
Hell yeah!
You can.
Fuck you, bitches.
I would like to spend 2 weeks making an Athenor.
You can do it after. You can do it after the. Oh yeah, during this training session. Yes, you can. You do. Go for it.
Wait, do I need vitriol to make an Athenor?
You need vitriol to effectively put in it, but no, you don't need it to make it. But you need vitriol to make reagent, if that makes sense. You can make the device used to house it. You can make the Athenor, but in order to get reagent out of the Athenor, you have to have vitriol to put in.
Makes sense.
You buy points in reagent. What do points in reagent cost?
Nothing. So when you earn vitriol, you can place it in your Athenor as a bank. When stored in the bank, it's harder by Pandorans to steal it from you. as they will naturally claw at your flesh and literally try to eat the vitriol out of your bodies. In the Athenor, at least, it's safe. In exchange for it being safe and not being able to be spent on anything, it produces reagent, a useful substance that fuels a small set of other mythical abilities.
I see.
Yeah. Trippy out, like internal alchemy. Got to put stuff in to get stuff out.
Okay, and that's Athenor is a merit.
Athenor is just something you have to, like, it's a role play experience purchased through role play. So we'll probably do this as like a necessary homework, something you can't really skip because it's like sheet homework.
Right.
But
sheet homework.
Yeah, with your Athenors in place, you eventually found yourself, after that whirlwind of training, once again, before you knew it, the Autumn Games. This labyrinth redefined the Unbroken's understanding of what they thought hell was. Until this moment, each maze had been completed in under 2 hours, no contest lasting longer than half a day. But in the cornfield hellscape of autumn, the Unbroken had their name put to the test. This contest lasted days. How many? Not even Linda could say for sure. The cold and darkness numbed everything. Their eyes were scorched from firesight and similar transmutations, their bodies bearing the azothic strain of such prolonged use. Every day was spent running the azothic what did that fucking say? Every day was spent running, and at night they trudged on, and when they could, they sought shelter. For the things that stalked the moonless corn maze were innumerous. They could be killed, but not before a runner was swarmed by dozens of the 200-pound razor-skinned reptiles dragging to ribbons and devouring in great heaving chunks the other contestants. Thousands of them in the dark. The maze preyed on their fears, bringing their deepest secrets to light and mocking them in voices that ranged from sing-song to eerie whispers. Traps and horrors lined the walkways, and daylight lasted only mere hours. Nightfall meant a rush for survival, a struggle for shelter, a battle to last. No storms graced this maze, at least none that revitalized the Unbroken, and when they finally reached the center, at what felt almost a week of running and fighting, they were relieved to find a sword in a tree stump, easily retrieved, and nothing more. The throng collapsed to cheers, their act of extreme survival enough to bring the crowd to their feet. Though no firestorm accompanied the Prometheans, the crowd still believed in the fire of their warriors. They were eligible for winter. Amidst the cheers, a letter reached Grisnak, delivered on golden light. An invitation to dine with the Lanista at his ludus. Bring the Unbroken. After the Autumn Games, you receive another 10 experience. And another dot. Place it where you will. Now these dots, they represent the most extreme training. If you are amping your Azoth, you are pushing your body to the physical limit. You are reaching inward with that fire and stoking it for every ounce of pyros it can churn through your being. You're meditating, you're working. If it's... Oh yeah, but also keep in mind, fun things. If your Azoth has now exceeded 5, if it has dropped, if you are now at 6, you are now eligible to move every skill and every attribute you possess to 6. But if you are not able to keep your Azoth that high, those extra dots will become ineligible. You'll
still have them,
but you'll drop back to the mortal basics.
Right. So, like, if you up your strength to 6, but then you fall to 5, you'll still have that 6th dot, but you'll only be able to benefit from 5.
Correct.
Okay, bet.
Pushing your body's past mortal limits also affects so if you want to be a strength fighter, move your strength higher than the mortal limit. If you want more health, increase your stamina. If you want more willpower, increase your resolve and composure. Muted.
Sorry.
If I'm at Azoth 6, what is that? I can move, what do I move to 6?
Everything?
You can spend your experience to go higher than the human limit. So it would still be 5 times dot or 8 times dot or whatever it is.
Gotcha.
But you can do it now.
You made it sound like
move them all
like
to 6.
you have
and I was
6,
like,
and
what?
now everything is at a 6.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, damn.
My apologies. You are now eligible to purchase up to 6.
Oh,
And all of your attributes and skills.
I like it.
What is the experience cost for skills?
Skills is times 3.
3.
New dots times 3.
Skills are times 3, and then attributes are times 5.
Yes, actually. Yes, attributes are times 5.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
So, and of course, as we are getting again close to the end of the game, you can pocket that EXP and spend it across the over the course of the week. But back at the Ludus, the mausoleum he calls it, Grisnak has been invited to dine at the Ludus of one Gaius Ular Tyrannus, and to bring the guests, the honored warriors who have defeated not 1 but 3 of this year's Labyrinthium contests, the Unbroken, as honored and esteemed guests. Understandably, Grisnak wants you to come. This is everything that he has been working for, that he has been offering his training facilities and men and resources and food towards fueling you to become. Granted, you do all the actual hard work, but from his perspective, he's feeding and, giving you shelter and shit. This is the moment. Will you come with? Dine with me across the Blood Ocean. And help me secure back my son. We must persuade him, no matter what it takes.
Is this like a fighting thing or like a dinner party? Want to make sure I have the right airs about me.
Like a dinner party. He's all deflated. I of course will not be attending as myself, but as Charsing.
Of course.
Please.
I, for one, wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thank you. I cannot do this without you.
Oh.
You are my champions. You must wear. We must have your armor cleaned.
But it's always dirty.
Properly soiled.
Uh-huh. Okay.
We must present our most fecundedness.
Our what now?
Your fecundedness?
Our nastiness.
Huh.
We must present our most nasty soiled selves.
Well, of course, we are champions of the House of Rot, ain't we?
Yes, yes. He must be convinced. We have accolades now.
You are Firestormbringers. We are winners. He will say things. He will say things like I have never beaten him in winter. Which is true. I don't know how to come back from things like that. How do I come back from things like that?
Have you beaten him in any season?
Yes, I often win in summer, but he did not participate in summer. My despot kills many. It always beats the lower ranks.
Have you ever won 3 in a row?
No, I haven't. That's good to say. We will say that. You will say that. You will make boast on behalf of the House of Ra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are undefeated and unbroken.
I am so scared. He's going to eat me alive.
That would be uncomfortable.
Do not make eye contact with him for very long. It will blind you.
So just like a quick oh, hello.
Yes.
Okay.
He is the sun. He is like 2 suns.
2 suns?
Shining stars within a golden face. Horrible.
I don't like the sun that much.
More of a cave dweller myself.
We will do our best. I do not know who will be there. He will probably make me look at what he has done to my despot. But I have you, and we will win him back. We must goad him into putting him on the line. How do we do that?
You like wagers?
I was just about to say, is this guy a betting man?
He is a betting man. High wagers only, though. He likes glory, not mediocrity.
What else do you have that he would want?
Nothing. You.
Yeah, you could trade us.
Yeah, we could put ourselves on the line. That's a terrible idea.
Oh, that just means we can't lose then. Yeah?
Very true.
Come on, my swans. We have gone against everything up to this point, and we've smashed it down. That's not arrogance. That's undeniable fact, my loves.
Undeniable facts.
Also died.
Multiple
Lots
times.
of people died. Rain died.
Well, we're stronger now.
No, I
yeah?
said that.
We're stronger before. We were stronger before the
So
winter.
strong,
We were
Adonis.
stronger.
Moses' size sounds stronger.
I'm so strong.
Okay, so we say, you win, you get us. Ugh, I hate that. We win, we get your gay.
Desperate.
We desperate.
We must be fucking desperate for it.
Why are we doing this?
The art-shaped bubble, love.
The whole reason we're here.
The bauble.
The bauble.
Now that we are halfway through this whole thing, why do you want the heart of an angel again?
I don't think that we need to worry about that. We just need it, okay?
All right. Well, for whatever you need it for, let's get going.
Okay.
Moses, I feel like your silence is making me uneasy.
Maybe you're making me silent.
It's been almost 6 months. Have you talked to him since the spring games?
No, not really. That's a weird first thing to say.
Give him a silent treatment for.
I haven't talked to him in
6
months, and I'm just
months?
like, why aren't you talking?
Aren't you talking?
Silence.
We should go talk to Moses.
I say she's actively not talked to him, but I think that she has like avoided most of his encounters. Like if he came up, she's like talking, but she's like inching away as she's talking.
So you're actively avoiding.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't say I've just been
I'm
like
very busy and what's this over here?
Okay, with the floor.
He like walks up and I'm like, I'm reading.
Sorry, I can't hear and read at the same time. It's really weird.
I mean, that's a thing that I can't do either.
I just don't read. So,
I can.
And I can hear all the time.
There you go.
All right.
If we offer ourselves and lose,
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
we're stuck here.
Offer selves. Sorry, my brain heard something very different.
And we can't lose.
For self.
Who says he play fair?
Who
Probably
says we
not.
play fair?
From everything that I say seen so far, this lot are kind of bound to play fair, no? They're bound by their word.
And you not watch the same people.
I think that offering ourselves is truly a terrible idea, but I think it might be the only bargaining chip we have to get Despot back, but I am not naive enough to say that it's a good idea by any means. So
We would be going from guests to slaves.
yeah, we're like here and not slaves. I think that's a big thing to remember. That we could easily be slaves if we offer this, and that's not great.
Well, isn't the whole point of Grisnak making us guests that if they try to make us slaves, bad shit happens to them?
Yes,
but I
but
think
if
it's
we
not like
offer
we're like,
ourselves,
Yeah, but I mean, like, if we offer ourselves and lose the bet, that's
Guys,
I'm sure that breaks
I
whatever.
think it's a disquiet thing, no?
Alaska was guest.
Ooh, I don't know what that Moses.
And he rotted
Still
all
suffering.
around him. That's fair.
There are ways to be slave without being slave.
But we do have to get Despot back. That's the whole point of this, to get the bauble and get the fuck out of here.
The only way to get the
It's the only thing I want. My created son back.
perhaps we could ask him what he wants when we get there.
Yes, find his aspirations. Uncover them with your uncanny mortal ways. You are only echoes of humans, but you have the spark of their ingenuity. You can be persuasive. I've seen it.
Okay. Well, I guess let's see what he wants.
All right. Prepared for the party, dressed in your nastiest finery.
like refold my hair with new dirt.
With new dirt and bones. The six of you take to one of Grisnak's vessels and sail much quicker than Captain Togue across the Blood Ocean. More like, a 2-hour ferry trip as opposed to, up and down on the choppy ocean. The Blood Ocean, he seems to have some sort of accord with Grisnak for Adonis being back on those crimson waves. Your eyes repeatedly go distant. It's every so often you fail a willpower roll and just lose track of a whole half hour. See, coming back to and realizing that you'd been only minimally breathing, as if you were underwater that whole time. It was harrowing to be reminded. You said you're at 4 now, Adonis?
Yeah.
One time, you find yourself looking across the ocean, just looking at it. Your hand is resting on the inside of just like on some rigging, on some ropes, just looking over the edge of the boat. And then you've lost concentration and you slosh through. Your arm becomes blood. Rushing, salty, frothy blood. And you push through the rope and stumble before your arm reforms. You have no idea how that happened. But you think maybe if you really practiced, you might be able to do it again. And in your ear, gurgling on the waves, carried on the wind, you hear the drowned god's voice. A gift for a friend. You feel that ability blossom. As with an Athanor, should you ever drop below, 4, you won't be able to use that ability. It is only eligible when you are at 4 or higher. And we can discuss later what it does and how you activate it. But right now, mechanically,
threshold for an Athanor is 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the threshold for this ability is 4.
Okay.
Revelations turning through your head, new powers, new abilities. You all sort of thank the storms above when you finally reach land. But when you do, it is not on a land of rot. You expect to take in fresh air, and it is fresh to an extent, but the blood ocean is still the blood ocean, rich with iron and salt. And you emerge onto docks with a staircase that leads up a mountain path to this towering tree that has been carved into a ludus overlooking the ocean. Far above that, a sky that crackles and leers with lightning that bursts from clouds that look like eyes, with storm clouds that sort of crest and form into a face. You have entered Arcadius, the realm of Gaius Ular Tyrannus, and you look upon the greatest Lanista in all the lands. You are greeted by near nude servants, beautiful, timid, kind of haughty creatures dressed in pretty rags and jewels that cover their extremities, and led scantily up this sort of like treehouse path, this staircase. And you can hear the drums before you even see the players. You can hear the horns long before you see the musicians. You can smell the roasting meats, and you hear the clash and clatter of practiced swords and on shields. And when you finally step onto those hallowed, blood-stained sands, you look across the ludus at dozens upon dozens of changeling warriors fighting on the sands, beasts, wisens, elementals in their fiery, crackling, icing forms, darklings teleporting to and fro, moving from puffs of smoke, Ferrist commanding the entire arena with their grace and poise, ogres standing literal head and shoulders above most of them, rending the earth, wielding great warhammers or mauls. The sound of the men and women training is colossal and vastly different than the meager handful of gladiators you saw in Necropolis. This is a fully stocked set of offerings all on display, and when they see you, they fall to rank. You are led sort of into underneath the safety of the shade as the trees kind of overlook this palisade. And there, striding out onto a balcony, parting curtains, goblet in hand, robes of stars and glittering cosmos dripping from his gold and emerald body, perfect to form, nearly 12 feet tall, eyes like twin suns, a smile too bright to behold. Gaius, Ular, Tyrannus. This whole time behind you, Charsing has been small. You know, he is a sort of kind of more of a sheepish little guy, kind of nervous to be here, but he's still Grisnak. But to see the two compared, to see the way Gaius carries himself compared to the way Grisnak is even hesitant sometimes to take his true form, this is vastly different. One carries himself as the upper echelon of the upper echelon. And sensing the two's power, you know Grisnak can be what he cowers under, but you can see why he cowers under such light. For you can't look upon him for more than 6 seconds before feeling the need to avert your eyes, lest the veins behind threaten to bubble and break and blindness take you. Greetings! Greetings, my hallowed guests from the land of piss and shit! Welcome! Welcome, my esteemed rotting champions. Come. Let me properly greet you. Oh, come down and let us shake hands. And is that my fair rival cowering behind the big one? Hello there! Ha ha ha! Look at you. Look at you. As he sort of, I'll be right there. Swishes away. You see the light sort of moving through the ludus. You hear the pitch in the music. And then striding out to greet you, just as effervescent, but now closer, is the sun given physical form. Warmth given physical form. Light, glory. The reflecting shimmer off of a shield in his every armored visage. He is beautiful. Yeah, Jack went away. Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is.
For this, who wants to be the primary actor for your first impressions? Who steps forward to showcase the first impression
Really calling me
of the House of Rot? How do you organize? Or do you present a unified front? Or does someone step forward to greet? Charsing looks cowed. You see the color has drained from his already colorless face.
It's like going on ship, it's not warriors, it's just insult.
He lets out a delightful fart. Moses steps forward. I love it. Moses, gather a dice pool of wits plus socialize. Everybody around him, roll wits plus socialize as well, and give him your successes. Yes, Adonis, your prettiness counts.
Minuses?
No minuses. Contested. Contested beneath a withering gaze.
Green had to hold back. She was about to run right up there. But then she was like, oh wait, I'm not really what a warrior looks like. He's just gonna insult me.
Got 2 for you.
What was the roll?
Wits plus
Wits
socialize.
plus socialize.
Socialite.
Right, wits plus those socialites.
Right.
Not any socialite. How many are you rolling?
I would just like to watch it go down the stairs.
Okay.
Another 2. So we got 2 from River, 2 from Linda,
4 from Adonis.
4 from
One.
Adonis, 1 from Rain. Let's see. 2, 3.
Better roll.
That was better. That was a good roll.
Yeah,
And 1 from Alaska.
10. You don't have to both.
Sorry, how much was it again?
2, 4, 5, 6, 10.
2, 4, 8,
Yes, 10.
9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. That one could go away.
Gaius.
Any penalties?
Nay, contested.
Contested.
On the bottom. Oh, you got the full screen now.
Would have liked
Nice.
to present better, but it's decently witty.
Who's better on the bottom? So lagged. Like, look, we have more room. Oh, well. Now we're at full screen. Look at us go. Oh wow, I feel like I just looked outside and I could see outside. And I just looked outside again and it's midnight. No outside. No.
Fuck yeah.
Heard that dice hit the floor from down here.
What's on with my camera?
You're good.
It's fine on our end. Look at his face. No, he keeps freezing. Like maybe, yeah.
What'd you get?
I got 10.
10.
Well, I got
What
6
did
on
I
the
write
first
here?
roll, 3 rerolls,
Super exceptional.
and then another one after that.
Okay.
Mhm.
So when Moses steps forward and the rest of you present that unified front, there's together, there's the unbrokenness. He sees the Azothic brand, the power passing before them. And he looks over at Char Singh. You fucking did it again. Look at you. Once again, you squat and produce fucking gold. How did you do it? Prometheans. Possessed once again of the fire of the fucking gods, Titans. I seen your work once before with the Genesis Pact. That's how you got your mighty despot monster. But was this a new formula? 5 instead of 3? 6 instead of 3. And one of them's got a pet thing.
I'm more of an 8.
Unbroken, I've seen your work. Fascinating how you were able to set an entire arena on fire and kill about 200 peasants. Love that. Really good work, that. Can you do that again?
Yeah. Presumably.
Well, don't.
Well, we
It's not on the agenda.
haven't been able to recreate it.
Oh, okay.
So
as the night, he was like, well, come,
Yes.
let us eat and drink, and we'll have contests, and you're men, you two, make merry, begin fucking, you two, sword. I will have entertainment from my guests. And it is Char Singh kind of puts his head down, like he's happy, but there's also that this is so intimidating. And you see immediately, a house full of servants, food that rivals anything that Grisnak has ever served you, fornication on display as is entertainment, blood sport on display as entertainment, musicians, revelry. But you do have a mission, and gradually you see that, although interesting, you are kind of left to your whims. Gaius kind of puts a hand around Char, saying, come, let us discuss. We have so much to catch up on. And, have I shown you perhaps some of my champions? And you might be interested to know what's become of your despot monster, or should I say, Despot 50, champion of the House of Gaius. Oh, don't have such a sad look on your face. How could I not make him champion? You were wasting him. Had no idea what to do with such talent. And you seem like he's just being guided away. But you do have a mission. How do you choose to coerce, gain, or acquire the aspirations of the various members, or particularly Gaius? How do you proceed to go about this evening? Intimidation, body language, trying to garner through speeches, maybe deal making, fast talk, seduction, carousing? What's your jam?
I'm the muscle. don't do the talking.
Adonis is finding it hard to stay focused.
With so much fun happening around him.
Listen, this is what he was built for. This is this is definitely his bag, baby. This is definitely where he parked his car, and he is having a hard time focusing.
Rain will run up to Adonis. What are you looking at? Are you studying? What are you trying to learn from them? Are we interacting?
No, darling. No, oh no, darling. No. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Then I'll keep deducting.
Moses will narrow his eyes in Adonis' direction and then turn to him and look for other strong champions.
So you do see that it's gladiators on display, and for the most part, they are arranged in kind of a V formation on one side of the open villa. So with like pools in the middle and kind of sheets separating different sections. You do see them kind of set up against a wall, almost like decorations or statues brought out for it to be ogled at. 7 of them. Some brutes on the end, like beasts and ogres. Then kind of like an elemental, a darkling. But at the front, wearing the belt that you're looking for, you see a 10-foot tall corpse, just sort of bald of head, stoic of features, blank of expression. But this is a mountain of a man, and as you sort of study him, you can kind of tell that you can't tell how many heartbeats he has, but it's more than one. You're not really sure. He has 2 arms, 2 legs, but looking at him, you feel like he has more arms and legs than Graftwhite. You feel that there's more to his body than should be in a body. This is Frankenstein taken to a level that it could never achieve in the real world. This is perverse. And that is Champion. You see that he is not ugly, but he is not beautiful. But he is the most powerful thing you may have ever seen. Wearing a simple black loincloth, belt around the waist, black strap, gold markings, gold plates. Skulls on the left and right. And that says Despot 5-0, Tyrant of the Arena.
So I look at him and I just say, power stolen, power borrowed. How many maze games have you won?
Go ahead and roll presence plus persuasion. You could also do manipulation plus persuasion.
Yeah, I won't.
No.
You won't?
Yeah.
Do it.
On principle, his manipulation is always 1. I will never make it higher.
Oh yeah, he's like, on principle, no. Let's see.
I don't think there's anything that could make Gaius want to trade him, truthfully.
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
Like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If we multiply our wins with the people that we have, we still have lower than what he's won.
Yeah.
3.
On display champion.
You see his eyes sort of shift down to look at you. And his mouth moves. The sound doesn't go very far. It's not a whisper, it's just a very quiet spoken 2 words.
Power enslaved.
You see a ripple as one of his many veins, or you think it's a vein, it really could be something else, just sort of squirms along his arm as the knuckles tense and then relax. And then he's statue again, unmoving, unblinking, looking forward. You are very familiar with such resignation, but you do see intelligence behind the eyes, like sharp intelligence, unusual cunning.
I'm poking some of the gladiators. I'm touching them.
Eerily, as you are at pretty much the only social event that could precede the Winter Games, the only event that really means anything, the only event that Grisnak would get out of his house to come attend. We can end it here. That way, you have a little bit of time to think about how you're going to pretty much knock down these social doors of so high and lofty a creature, which you have learned, even in the first interactions, that the champion of this house can speak, and that the champion of this house considers himself enslaved. With that, we will
Slave
launch.
among slaves.
A slave among slaves. We will launch into next week's Wrong Side of Heaven, bringing probably to an end this social encounter and the final throes of the Winter Games. Cutscenes will be behind us. We will emerge once more onto those hollow grounds to seize, potentially for the last time, the victory needed to get back the Despot Monster, to win the Blackheart Bauble, and to secure your safe patronage from the lands of Necropolis to elsewhere. For now, we love you very much. It's been a pretty wild ride, and we'll see you next week as our Zothic champions are forced into social awkwardness for a bit before spilling their blood up on the hollow grounds. For now,
Social awkwardness. I love social awkwardness.
social awkwardness, the worst thing you could inflict upon an adventuring party.
You say awkward, I say social eye.
You say awkward, I say anxiety. I'll be in the broom closet.
Anxiety.
Tea. All right, we love you very much. We'll see you next
Bye.
week. Bright may be the day, sailing is the night.
Good night.
And to all